so just trying to not have things highlighted. Okay, welcome to our game of Shadowrun. We are doing 2051 at the moment and playing through a side story of Harliquin, much to the fun and joy of traveling through the Amazon. It is session number 91 or season 2 episode 53. So you aren't quite to the end of 2051, so you've still got a little more pain to go before you get the end of year rock around. And sitting at the table today we have Ross.
Yes, I play Womp, the healer of the group, both physical and spiritual. I am the follower of Eki Thump from the BBC Pantheon and is now considering unchanging his motto due to the fact that having this thing saying we do anything, anywhere, anytime should be changed due to the fact we're now in a insect-ridden
forest.
No, what was it?
Jungle.
It's not a forest because we can't see the trees through the plants and the vines, the mosquitoes.
The insects are a bit smaller than what we're dealing with in Seattle.
The larger insects, the larger creatures, the cats of enormous size. Which I'm glad that we actually haven't run into anything like that yet.
They have, just not in combat.
Yeah, that's what I meant. We've seen them from the distance and did not interact with them.
Down the plane.
And also been told that there's dragons about.
Mm-hmm. And that dragons have claimed the region.
Yeah.
And that we are not pollute or harm the rainforest.
Oh, and the fact that they're basically very extremist in pollution, anti-pollution. And as well as, I am also playing Neuro, the mysterious gunslinging cyborg slicer of the group.
I am sure he will hack his way through, though he's getting more towards being the I control drones boy.
Well, hack his way through without killing anyone.
Even though he's... Yeah, it's a confusing character.
Well, he's looking to support a main hacker and fill in if necessary, so you aren't relying on one hacker. Plus, he's also the hacker in the field, whereas the other one is not.
Yep. Because I believe he actually does have a deck in his brain type thing, isn't it?
I don't believe he's gone that far yet, but
okay.
SoCal does.
I know that he's going down that path, so I didn't know if he's got it yet.
Next up we have is Jeremy.
Yes, good evening all. And speaking of the hacker in the field versus the hacker not in the field, amongst the two players I'm playing this evening is Hollow, who is currently so far out of their comfort zone that it's like they're in another country.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, definitely one that Hollow is one that definitely enjoys the creature comfort of the Matrix from a nice soft chair in a nice secure building. Unfortunately for Hollow, that is not where they are right now. But I'm sure they're going to be fine. Also playing my main character, Desmond Deadshot, the elf, grew up on the streets of Seattle, the slums of Seattle, but has since made a name for himself and he's starting to definitely move in the more elite areas of the world, or at least Seattle. Possibly, or despite the fact that he's attracted the attention of this Harliquin fellow.
Okay, and that brings us to Izzy.
Hello, I am playing Poppy, who is a human with a floral infestation and resident rock star of the group. It's okay, don't worry, I'll give you an order off later. And as well as that, I am playing Jane, anthropomorphic rabbit with cybernetic legs who has a penchant for collecting shark memorabilia and idolizing dead pop stars. So, all ready to have a bit of an adventure.
And lastly tonight we have Sean joining us for the night, playing basically Wolfman is probably the best term for it. Is while they can change shape, they generally run around as a hybrid humanoid wolf. And Seabolt Run is almost the equivalent of a majority of the speech that has been there for the last 90 odd sessions.
Yeah.
Not to mention an implicit challenge because of the speed at which Bolt runs.
Yeah.
What is also
But hey, definitely enjoying time in the great outdoors.
and recently Bolt got smarter, so Bolt now knows how to answer a phone without breaking it.
Well, at least 2 times out of 3.
Doesn't have to roll anymore, which is a frustration gone from the player. Would you like to introduce yourself, Sean?
Yes, I am Sean. I am here. I have never played Shadowrun before, but it sounds interesting.
Maybe we should made up another character called Red Shirt Guy.
We could have, but we wouldn't want to have him die in his first game.
Right.
That's powerful fun.
Actually, no, he wouldn't die because we have ways to bring him back unless he jumps on a grenade.
So we also have a set of dice that are useful for players that tells the story. You have the negative dice and the positive dice and the dice that is both positive and negative. As an example, we have 4 players tonight by the time we got through introductions. So I roll 4 dice to represent how the fates are affecting them for this game. And apparently seems to be in favour of the players, as there are 4 light points and 2 dark points. So the favour is you can spend light points to make your character better during the session, but that flips it and makes it a dark point.
Yeah. Or you can use it to activate certain talents.
That's the whole thing of making your character better. Or I can spend dark points for the same thing for the bad guys. Or I can do it just to make your life more difficult. Because the whole set of dice represents how you play. So if you've got some difficulties may look something as simple as that, you roll those dice and the symbols that come up represent whether you succeed or fail, whether you have advantage or threat, or whether or not you have a triumph and a despair. So you'll see that as we play. But I thought I'd just give you the heads up of the dice. Now, getting back to where we are in the game. They got a job to travel to the Amazon, which they had to wait until the party got away from being kidnapped. Because they got in the back of a truck because someone offered them candy. Safety. And candy.
What's the difference?
Candy squeaker.
Well,
Well,
candy probably would have been preferable because it wasn't safety.
No, candy as in money, which.
Hey, no. We're past that storyline. Thank you. We're no longer the jurisprudence of that.
Well, hey, we also had Poppy didn't actually get interrogated, but no one knew why. Not even Poppy.
I mean, I just assumed because I'm famous and they wouldn't want to hurt me.
You have no idea.
Or piss off the ants. Not the ants. Which bugs am I in favour with?
Bees. Flies.
The fly
Bees.
spirits.
Yeah, the bees, that's right.
Well, fly spirits at the moment because they don't have stingers.
To be fair, Desmond didn't get interrogated either, but that's because he wasn't stupid enough to get
Yeah,
captured.
well, we told you to keep watch anyway, so...
Andy, watch you get captured.
Yes.
So, after they got this job, they met with the Johnson, took a plane flight around the Seattle region while he told them of their run and the stupid amount of money they're getting paid for it. So normally they're looking at maybe 10,000 to 50,000 being a good run, and that's enough to set them up for the rest of the game year. So when you take that into mind, they're getting paid 250,000 plus a chance of another 25k if they don't kill people. So the amount of money they get for not killing people is the equivalent of their year's earnings. So the incentive not to kill someone is very high, to the point where other party members may shoot you if you think about killing someone else.
Yeah. Well, I can bring them back as long as Bolt doesn't look at them. So anything that Bolt looks at, anything that
This
Bolt
seems like something I should have known about this.
no, anything that Bolt looks at, it just becomes mincemeat, and I can't bring back somebody who's mincemeat.
Both have curated a couple of enemies before.
Bolt can literally rip someone's spine out if Bolt tries hard enough.
Or fails to try
Yeah,
hard enough to stop.
Yeah, well, Bolt's a portable claymore.
But at least you no longer have the Manta spirit in the party.
Oh, that was even worse.
Yeah.
So there's always future stuff that you can find out about if you'd like to stay in the game. That's you're up to you, and we'll find out afterwards if you would like to. So
Can I just play as like Bolt Junior? Because Bolt sounds really fun.
well, you could potentially come into something like that, and I'm sure Bolt will start hitting his head against the wall with Scrappy Doo coming in.
Yeah, Bolt's fame has brought the attention of a wannabe teenager that wants to be exactly like Bolt and follows Bolt around.
Thinking bloody out of the Incredibles, but now.
Well, I'm just thinking of another Wolfman with a gland problem.
Oh yeah, dwarfism.
And I'm sure you could have a lot of fun with that.
Yeah.
Considering you've got Desrin with the van.
Yeah.
I don't think.
And I believe that makes Poppy both most likely the Daphne of the group.
Great, that makes me the monster.
It does.
Pop is definitely the Daphne of the group.
So was it? What was it? Evil. What's the bloody?
And Hollow's the Velma of the group. The
Velma,
Yeah.
Old man
Yeah.
whatever.
Old man Withers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With be honest, Jane probably closer to Shaggy than anyone else. She's just traded him the drugs and alcohol for memorabilia.
You're a scary Shaggy then.
We sort of gives
Oh
you,
yeah, well she brought it out. That's fine.
and we definitely have Bolt down as the Scooby Doo of the group.
Oh, for sure.
Especially when he goes into
Start
wolf
the
form.
connection.
I thought you appreciate the symbology of all that, because I thought that for quite a while. Okay, so for this mission, they
So
need
you're
you.
suggesting that's why Desmond should be painting his van green.
that was part of the suggestion, but he was suggesting painting it up like the turtles. Though I thought more the Mystery Machine.
That's the name I first thought was Mystery Machine, so
Yeah, but the mystery machine can't handle a troll in that. That's the problem.
Well, they could have
While
stopped
the
that
Turtles fan is a lot bigger.
I have been informed that I'm required for something, so I'll be like 10 to 15 minutes.
All good. Okay, so I'll remind everyone what they're up to. You are trying to get into D to get the flower. You're trying to get into E to get the plane out. And once you've got the flower, Nero will be going from F to J to get the helicopter started, because you literally want them running out of the door as a helicopter starts up, so that by the time they reach it, it can take off.
Yeah.
Because there's a whole bunch of mercenaries here who may gun you down if you take too long.
Also, I was getting a helicopter.
And by stealing the helicopter, you let the people who are getting on the fixed-wing plane be able to get themselves taken off, because they'll be too busy looking at the helicopter not to notice the plane's taking off.
So in that case, we should have the flower then.
The flower could literally go in any, but if you run for the plane, they will concentrate on the plane. The helicopter has armor plating. So
Oh, yeah, okay. In that case, yeah, I think for them to get on would just be a slight distraction.
But possibly, yeah, if we let the plane take off slightly first, then the helicopter obviously takes off after the plane, and at least some people on the ground might think it was taken off by the mercenaries chasing the plane.
Yeah. Well, Jane will need to make sure that that's got fuel in the plane.
Well, they will be. The idea is you're doing this over the lunch break, where people are at their most distracted.
Yeah.
Because they normally don't change the rotation until after the meal break, so that the person who come off can then get whatever's left. And the people who have just eaten can then go on guard. Okay, so now that we've roughly caught you up on where you are, do you guys want to give me a what your call is as we go through and plan out when you're going to go?
So, what was that?
Cool.
Because I'll do one at a time, yeah. It is the cool check, because cool is all about planning.
Yeah, so for Poppy, that's 1 yellow and and 5 green.
Okay, we'll roll that now. As I'll switch.
Sorry, on my phone.
It's all good. That was why it's easy to do that. So it's 1 yellow and 1 green.
5 green.
5 green sounds even better.
Yeah, that's the reason. The reason why poppies.
So vigilance is far more useful than cool, but that's because you're reacting all the time. So vigilance is about getting a chance to do stuff when you're surprised, but it doesn't help you if you're planning. So apparently Poppy is very advantageous today with 1 success and 7 advantages.
Well, let's just do. If everything goes right, cool should be used much more often.
Yep, but
Because then you never caught by surprise.
It's not something that
Because you planned it out properly.
So I sort of call out cool checks about maybe once every 30 to 40 sessions.
That's because none of our plans go to the way that we want. This is actually the first time that one of our plans has actually gone.
Well, I also made a point of, as a GM, talking you through your plans so you work it out before you go in, because you wanted to not kill anyone. Yeah.
And I didn't want to cast healing spells due to the fact that also makes it easy to track.
It does. So Womp's call is?
Mine's 1 yellow, 1 green.
1 yellow, 1 green. Okay, so you did slightly better with 2 successes. Okay, what is Desmond's?
Desmond's really good.
Confirming Desmond hasn't got any injuries or strain at the present time, does he?
Let me have a quick look. No one has
No one should
any
be.
injuries or strain because you've done well so up to this point.
Yep, happy with that. In which case then... Yeah, okay. We'll make sure that it goes right. He will use both intense focus and rapid reaction to get 3 yellow and 1 green. You should probably get 2 yellow and 2 green, but he upgrades one of them.
So 3 yellow and 3 green.
Just 1 green.
3 yellow and 1 green.
You can upgrade, like it's normally 2 and 2, so it can upgrade. So
Does it cost you anything?
He costs 1 strain, and he'll also do another 2 strain to take 2 successes.
Okay. Okay, so obviously this is the day for you. You've gotten a 1 triumph, which gives you 1, 2, 3 successes.
So 5 successes.
Thank you for reminding me, because otherwise I would have just continued on. And giving you 4 advantages. So that is quite the start for the team, because very
It means someone can go first, hopefully.
well, it's very hard to beat a triumph. Next one up is Jane. What is Jane's call?
Well, I think after Devon's lead, it's only appropriate Jane follow with her 1 green.
I thought Jane had that.
Jane got 1 advantage.
Go, Jane.
Okay, so next up is Nero. With Ross.
Okay, Nero is 2 green.
With 1 success. Okay, what is Hollows?
Hollow, sorry. Forgot to roll the funny then. Where
All
was
good.
I? 1 yellow, 2 green.
1 yellow, 2 green. Okay, so that's not too bad. 1 success and 3 advantages. And while we don't have Sean online, could someone give me bolts?
Bolt is... Cool, 2 green.
Two successes, 1 advantage. Okay, so as you look at how the advantages come out, Desrin got the top slot, Womp got the 2nd slot, Bolt got the 3rd slot, Poppy got the 4th, Hollow got the 5th, Nero got the 6th, and Jane got the last one of what the characters did. Now I just need to pull out a couple of the bad guys to throw in the mix.
Well, we already ran
Any yellows and
4 active cards, right?
What was that, Izzy?
We already tranked the 4 guards, right?
You have tranked the 4 guards, but there are a bunch of people on the field, and they will potentially complicate things. Not necessarily to their advantage. It's just because there are people there doesn't mean that they're competent. And there was also the mercenaries, so you weren't exactly sure which ones would be showing up and causing problems.
Yeah.
That's true.
Don't worry, I've given myself 7 sets of cards to make it easier to tell who's who. And this will give you some idea of just how bad things can go.
Well, as soon as you pick up more than one yellow, I'll be worried anyway.
Well, I was going to stick with just a couple, but you actually do have a broad range of people.
Yeah.
Okay, so they are all going on vigilance, and to make things simple, I will just access someone's sheet because as much as you'd think you would know the correlation between skill and attribute, as an example for you to see on there, they list the skill with a number, and you have to remember what the attribute's associated with. So that's the official way of doing a stat block for someone. But my memory is so poor on connecting all the games to all the attributes that I literally created the website so I didn't have to.
Okay.
So, as an example, the corporate, I may as well just roll it on there. Apparently they're doing very well.
Is that a triumph?
Yep.
Hopefully that's the gardener in the field, but his action will be to take cover.
So if you could read it, it says corporate sysop.
Always the same thing.
Okay, so this one will definitely be making you think. With a whole success. Then coming up we have 3 yellow. So 3 and 2. Not so bad at all. Okay, next one up is a single yellow. Next one up, 2 green. I would have thought this guy would have gone better.
Well, he might not be good on the uptake, but once the battle starts, he's a terror.
Okay, second last one. With a single success. And the way I order things, if a party member equals a NPC, it's whoever rolled first gets that slot, and then all the people who roll afterwards go after. Which means that in general, players will always go before NPCs because I always roll the NPCs last. If you ever wondered why and how I did it.
Yeah.
I always aim to be as fair as possible and give all the advantages to the characters. And now I'm just arranging all the rolls so we have everyone in order. Because we have quite a few different areas now of people.
Yeah.
Okay, I have my side set up, and starting off with your planning, a PC gets to go first. So just so you know, if you're curious, it's PC, NPC, NPC, PC, PC, NPC, PC, PC, NPC, NPC, PC, NPC, NPC, PC. So it's split perfectly well through the entire lot of things.
Yeah. So hopefully, as long as the first PC doesn't raise the alarm, and hopefully the actions of those first 2 NPCs maybe they enjoy their lunch.
Okay, so who would like to go first? Anyone at this stage can call on Bolt while Sean is away. And we'll just fill him in what's happening if he makes it back.
Who was with Bolt?
Sean was with Bolt. We had Hollow and I think that was it because everyone else had other plans.
Poppy needed to be at the helicopter because she was terribly slow and we did not want to rely on her to get back to the...
Yeah.
And it
So
was
all the time just get in the helicopter.
and it was quite ironic that it was M's two characters together.
So I think they were going for the flower, weren't they?
Yeah. So, possibly it would be advantageous to have Nero go first. Because Nero's the one that's providing Overwatch on the rooftop.
He is, but he doesn't get a reaction to do anything.
Yeah, currently he can't see anybody because the current targets that we could see are now unconscious.
Yep.
Yeah, no, that's what I mean. Like, potentially, if he moves along the rooftop to ensure that and get in a good position to provide Overwatch.
No, he already is there.
He ended the last session there.
Oh, okay.
He's already set up.
Okay.
Because he was setting up while we were taking the other guards out.
In which case, it probably doesn't matter too much who goes, what order people go in, but maybe if we work with the people going to the flower first.
Okay, I'm just going to send to the chat. Let's see. Just so you understand, that is the current order. So from Sean, who's just made it, the perspective of character slots versus NPC slots is any player can take a player slot and any PC can take an NPC slot.
Yeah. So the concept of initiative is based upon parties rather than specifically individuals.
And your initiative...
You can roll it, but the party can choose it.
The better your initiative, the more it helps the party. You can have a fantastic initiative and always go last and give the advantage to the person who's got a terrible initiative but has benefits for going first.
Seems like you didn't plan it the character well, if that's the case. But yeah, that makes sense.
So I do say I prefer the initiative system of Genesys over the other games I've played because it encourages teamwork far more than any other system I've played.
Yeah, well, some systems, you might have a great initiative, but you don't want to go first.
Yep.
And that was just it. The kind of thing like with Dexter, he specifically activated some powers that cost him some strain, i.e. wore him out a little bit, in order to help encourage the fact that the party would get a slot at the top. But Nick was expecting to not necessarily use that slot at the top because he might actually take the advantage of trying to calm down a bit and recover the strain before he actually really do something.
And what that means is you have two hit point types. You have wounds and strain. Wounds are taking physical damage. Strain is taking mental damage. And mental damage, when it reaches your maximum, knocks you out. Physical damage, when you reach your maximum, knocks you out and causes a critical injury.
Okay.
Anyway, avoid either.
Just so you knew what those were and what they meant, but we can teach you more as we go. Bolt has quite a lot behind him, and as a suggestion to the party, Hollow would probably be the first person that you'd want to go.
Yeah, because she's also one of the slowest too.
If she can make sure the door is unlocked and I'm not going to set off a trap before you enter the place, you're in a better position. Though I'm not sure if Bolt or Hollow has the best skullduggery.
Hollow's on 2 yellow, 4 blue.
Bolt has 1 yellow, 5 green. Assuming I'm reading that correctly.
Yep, okay.
Yep. So the numbers represents how many of those dice are put into play, and it's generally positive dice unless you've got issues. So,
Probably the fact that they say it's the when they get to the door, it might be a case that Hollow and Bolt can work well together, because Bolt might be better to take out any mechanical locks, but Hollow can take out any electronic locks, depending on what's actually there. So.
well, I believe they can actually work well together because if you take Hollow's skill and Bolt's attribute, you get a better dice pool.
That's right.
So if and that is if Bolt assists Hollow, you get the extra blue dice and the extra green dice. If Hollow assists if Hollow assists Bolt, Bolt just gets the extra yellow dice.
Yeah, that's right. But yeah, so I'm thinking the first action, Hollow will start to move.
Well, we ended the session with them against the door, the side of.
Oh, at the door?
Yeah,
the door.
we're all in our positions.
So the initiative was to determine how you're going to execute your plan, because you didn't initiate a surprise on your part, which is when vigilance would come in.
Yep.
And so you got to roll cool because you actually set up for your first actual run.
Yep.
In a long time.
Okay.
This is also a reminder, guys, that we thought there was going to be a Barterhurst here somewhere.
Somewhere potentially in the greenhouse.
Which is the main reason that Bolt was joining them.
Yeah.
So if Bolt gives an assistance to Hollow to open the door, then you'd probably want Bolt to be the next one to go in, so that she can deal with any beastie that's there.
Yep.
Where's the words that I understand?
Put BC to sleep.
Yeah.
You can pretty much intimidate most animals, so that gives you a huge advantage there, Sean.
Yeah, but isn't that beastie magically...
The beastie will get the full Bolt treatment,
Yeah.
unlike most beasts.
The beastie might not be
okay.
the beast.
Yeah, I forgot about the Bolt's passenger.
So I'm assuming that the idea of Hollow and Bolt are attempting to unlock the door without setting off any traps or alarms. I don't know if it's something that Hollow needs to do a check first to see if there's...
That's
Skullduggery.
all part of Skullduggery. So that would be Hollow doing it by herself, and if she does it with the assistance, that's the extra dice the assistance provides.
Yep.
That looks like it's beneficial.
It is. And you can do. You can spend one of the 4 story points the group currently has to change a green to a yellow. Yellow dice are better than green dice. Blue dice are worse than green dice. So
Do we have any idea of the difficulty of this lock?
you don't until you actually choose whether you upgrade
Is
or
this
not.
just to open the door or also override security as
Both.
well? I would recommend upgrade.
Yeah, we might as well, hey, if everything goes right, then we won't need any story points after this.
Well, we still need to be positive because having no story points can cause a slight issue.
So the difficulty is 3 purple with 1 upgrade, because there is unexpected stuff there, and there is also a black dice for environmental concerns, which you don't know about at this stage. So now that the dice pool is there,
yeah, I just realised this is a environmentally controlled greenhouse.
Mm-hmm. So Jeremy, you can choose at this point to cancel out a blue dice with a black dice.
I can never be certain whether that works mathematically better or worse, but we will do it just to get rid of them, because we've got 2 blue and get rid of 1 of the blacks.
Well, it turns out mathematically better because there's less variance.
Yeah.
And there is a way to cancel out the red and purple, but that requires you to have mastery.
Yeah, that's right then.
Now, from the perspective of the results, blank means nothing to you. The red and purple are your issues. And the fact that there's a lot of threat means many fun things can happen. So the reefs are the good stuff. The circles are the bad stuff. So they cancel each other out. That cancels each other out, and it turns out to be only one bad thing, one threat to your actual check. So this symbol represents threat, this symbol represents successes. So 4 successes and 1 threat. As you open the door, you don't actually have any strain for the character at this point, but you can hear a bell tinker as the door opens. Tinker, tinker!
Yeah, there's no way of stopping that one. Unless it's just removing door from...
Well, that's where you can rule the threat as an environmental consideration.
Right, the tinker might not be anything to do with the door itself. It might be there's a bell on the bar guest that's saying, what's that?
Okay, so...
Bolt just has a bell on the collar.
And I also have one more to add into the threat pool, as I forgot all about the Bargus, so thank you for pointing that out for me there.
So, the Bargus was...
It's either it reminded you, or we all forgot about it, and you did remember. Either way, the Bargus was coming through.
Indeed.
So you won't know exactly where it falls on the tree for where it does stuff, but hey, that's the fun of the game. Okay, so I will say that once the door opens, you hear the tinkering. Both Bolt and Bolt in particular does hear a growl coming from the greenery.
Can I get a
And then it moves over to a party member's turn. Which party member would like to go?
I think now it's Bolt's turn to pull the trigger and put the other dog to sleep.
If we've seen the Bargus, then or if there's something in the greenhouse we've spotted.
Can Bolt see what's making it, or is it just coming from a direction?
Well, it's coming from inside the greenhouse. Bolt will have to go into the greenhouse to find out what's going on.
Bolt's pretty good at sneaking, so potentially.
Well, by the sounds of it, then whatever's growling is probably already seen Bolt.
No.
Well, but it might have just seen the door opening or things like that.
Or heard the noise.
Or smelt something. If it's
This is true.
It doesn't, but even so, it's still. There's no reason why the party should not be trying to move fairly stealthily at the moment anyway, because hey, we're trying to avoid other people seeing and things like that. So, or at least not being obvious about the fact we're here. Some of them walking confidently across the ground as part of the stealth.
Pity the hunted. Ooh. Bolt actually gets a bonus for shooting the Bargus.
Is that right?
Yeah, Hunter. Boost dice for interactions with animals, including combat.
If you like, you could walk in and trank the beast.
Can I do that stealthily?
You can. You are quite stealthy.
I would like to attempt to trank whatever is growling at me stealthily.
So we're going to make it a stealth check. You have stealth on your character sheet. I'm just going to switch to Bolt so I can actually help reference.
It is 3 yellows, 2 blue, And then Stalker times 2.
Oh, that's what the 2 blues come from.
I've tried to make most of it appear so you can see what's going on. Perception is cunning. Okay, so you can choose to upgrade your check at this point, in which case you can gain a green dice if you would like to do so, but you don't know the difficulty until afterwards.
Mm-hmm. Do I know what is it, a Bargos? Do I know what that is?
It's a magical beast that can see magical effects. It can basically warn of approach of astral or spirits, and they are considered quite nasty.
Yeah, Bolt's dealt with them before. Actually, we've all dealt with them. That's about the only magical beastie we've run into most of the time.
Dragons, you've run into dragons, they're a magical beastie.
I'm not calling them a beastie. The dragons are a dragon.
Dragons are dragons.
Yeah. Even though I'm still a bit annoyed that I didn't get his autograph.
Well, you killed him. You were there when he died.
Yeah, but I'm not going to. I can't tell anybody that other than the other dragon who was there.
Okay, so what would you like to do, Sean? Would you like to increase your chances, or think you've got this?
Honestly, I think Bolt's overconfident too.
It's been
Well, this is the second ever dice roll I've seen in this, and I don't really know if this is going to be good or bad, if a Bargos is actually really good at seeing Bolt specifically. I'm overthinking this. I won't upgrade. I'll just leave it as it is.
The thing is that 3 yellow and 2 blue is a good roll for you.
Okay.
What we don't know is how many red and black and purple dice Martin's going to add to it.
So the Bargist is actually quite good at seeing things normally, but gets a bonus because you are also astral.
Well, you're huge in astral.
Well, it has an astral presence. Not most people don't have a strong astral presence unless they're magic. Otherwise, it's why also Bargists are used in various places to sniff out the mages. So you can choose now to remove a black dice with a blue dice, or we roll and see what turns out.
Yeah, I think I'll remove the black dice with the blue dice.
Okay, so the purple dice did nothing, and the blue dice did nothing. These two cancel each other out, and these two cancel each other out, and so you feel really good walking in there. I can say that with your 2 advantages of your stealth, you weren't particularly successful, as you hear a crunch beneath your foot as you're stepping on twigs in the greenhouse. So a snap here and there. But on the bright side, Poppy pokes its head up, and it will give you a advantage on your shot. Would you like to take the shot?
Take the shot.
So for you, you're taking the shot dice.
That's be ranged heavy.
So
Ranged heavy is 6 green.
And you get the blue dice for the advantage of the puppy popping its head up, so you know exactly where it is.
And another one from Hunter.
Did you get another one from Hunter?
Yeah.
So 1 from Hunter. Lethal blows won't come into it now, and precision gives you the 6 in the characteristic.
Yeah.
So. In most cases, range is close range, so it is 1 purple dice. And the creature has defense, so it adds a black dice. So you can also cancel out a blue and a black here if you wish to.
Yeah. I'll do that.
And then we roll this to see how well you go at hitting the beastie. It is actually possible not to succeed, even though there might be no negative dice. As it is, there are no negative dice. But you have 2 successes and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 advantages. So I'm going to say that we're going to trank the cat something chronic as you manage to do a perfect heart shot and load it up with lots of sleepy time drugs.
Is that good? Did I just kill it?
No.
You put it well and truly to sleep.
It was actually one of the system work. The fact you only get a couple of successes means you hit, but then all the advantages would allow you to do effectively extra modified damage type effect. In this case, just like
in the sense of this one, all you have to do is trigger 1 critical to knock it out, because it's a knockout drug. Though I was also going to point out to Izzy, in terms of a dog, putting it to sleep does sound a little extreme at this point.
Fair point.
I was going to say, you said a heart shot and then a lot of drugs. And I was like, drug going directly into the heart is not usually a good thing, but okay.
Well,
that was a fair point. I will take that into consideration.
But hey, it was an interesting turn of phrase, but I won't take that the way it's normally used. As you seem to have knocked the puppy out and not put it down.
I've gone to a farm upstate where they can chase butterflies.
I'm just curious, would Bolt actually want to take the carcass with him?
Not particularly, because Bolt doesn't collect poppies.
But Bolt needs to start, eh?
Yes, but if Bolt started taking poppies, you'd be in a lot of trouble.
Yeah.
of course, we were talking about gathering scrappy dudes for the next session.
Okay, so as the puppy falls over, you see a woman in a white lab coat stand up near where the puppy falls over with a "Hey, what you doing?" Looking down at the puppy.
Shoot them too.
Can I shoot them too?
Not at this stage.
Not this time. You've used your action for this round.
So that brings us to another character. Who would like to act? We have had Hollow and Bolt go so far.
Well, hopefully it wouldn't matter too much what the order is from these ones. So I guess Declan might as well start getting to the helicopter to confirm that he can actually get up and running at a moment's notice.
Yeah.
Okay, so you can spend 1 maneuver to get to the helicopter and 1 maneuver to get in if you wish to. Which will be, and then you can spend your action trying to get it started.
Well, okay, I'm happy that.
Or you're wanting to just do a pre-check, making sure it's got enough fuel and all that other stuff.
That's what I mean. I'm thinking that, like, I'll be moving up to it, confirming no one's actually sitting in it at the moment in time as I go in, and then get in, and just start getting ready to activate or go through the pre-check.
So, because moving to it is 1 maneuver, getting in is a second. So that means you'd take 2 strain for 2 maneuvers on your turn, and then it would be a piloting check to check over the controls.
Without costing anything more. I'll do it then.
Okay, so that
You're
would
going to take 2
be...
strain anyway, so, yep.
Okay, so what is your piloting? And I will say that it is a hard check because you have not actually been in a helicopter outside of Sims.
I've flown alongside Val a couple times. Although that's a T-bird more than a helicopter, wasn't it? I think I've done.
This is a different design, but it has similar principles. If it had been one of the other characters who hasn't actually been near the controls, it would have been upgraded 1 more.
Yeah, no, that's right. 1 yellow, 3 green, and I will take a strain and ensure I get an extra success.
Is that one a... Do you need a maneuver to do that?
I think so. It's made for maneuver. Yep, no, do I about that one? Yep.
Would you like to spend one of the 3 points you have to upgrade?
No, because this is just a pre-flight check, so hopefully it'll be... I'll fix up if I have problems.
Okay, so these two are cancelled out automatically, and these two are cancelled out automatically. So you get 4 advantages. I am going to say that you can either flick them to being 2 blue dice to take off, but you have failed to pick up anything detrimental in your pre-flight.
Well, I'll make it 1 blue dice and I'll take off a couple of strain, or 1 strain, whatever it is.
You can take off 2 strain.
2 strain, yep.
And you get 1 blue dice. So I'm going to note down... just so I can remember when we get back to you, otherwise I will forget.
Absolutely.
So... which brings us around to people not doing something... and another character. I will say that Nero can probably see the person in the greenhouse.
Okay. Nero will aim.
Mm-hmm.
And
so aim does that. And what is Nero's ranged heavy?
his ranged heavy is...
Is the dart going to be able to go through the greenhouse?
You'd expect it will. But it
Without
means that
breaking glass or things like that?
it will break the glass. But if the person sets off an alarm...
Yeah.
Okay. I don't think they would... I'm just trying to work out if I should use precise aim, but...
If you're taking the shot, I'd use everything you got.
Okay, so I'll use precise aim as well.
Actually, I think that replaces aim.
Oh, this one, this lowers their defense, not doesn't give them a blue dice.
Okay.
How many ranks does he have? Oh,
But it is a maneuver, so that means you will be taking 2 strain for that and aim.
Okay, so also be using quick strike because they haven't acted yet, have they?
They have. They stood up.
Oh, okay, they stood up. Okay, fair enough. Okay, so there'll be 5 green, 1 red, 2 black, and I will upgrade.
So you will upgrade. So that makes it like that. It is how far can you shoot? Just checking how far the rifle can shoot.
Well, it's long, so but long's still 3, isn't it?
Okay, so that is because you're roughly that would be probably I'd say they're medium because you can shoot
I'm in the
most
middle
of the compound. Then the red dice means that one of these is upgraded.
Oh, so that's an upgrade, is it?
That is an upgrade.
Oh, okay.
So you got black and upgrade. There was no way to easily show a anything else.
Oh, okay. I thought that was an addition. Yep, cool.
So it was you've got the 2 black, got that, and you've upgraded. I don't think there's anything else I need to do on that end. That is your difficulty. You can cancel out a black with a blue.
I will cancel out the black. It's just annoying that she stood up because I would have got additional 2 blue.
Well, you wouldn't have seen her otherwise.
Oh, true.
Okay, so that looks fairly good for the party. So those 2 disappear. Leaving that one disappears. So that is 6 on the actual successes, and 1 threat. So basically, the threat will also be sound, as the window breaks, taking one of the successes to break the window, meaning you needed 2 successes to hit the target, leaving you with enough to hit the target. Now the target will how much does it actually do for
8
damage? 8. And the target goes down.
Oh, it's also got Pierce 4.
Well, the target has only got 1 soak.
Oh no, but the Pierce 4 would have been taken up by taking the window out.
Okay, so the Trank coming in takes the person out without even them having a chance to go, oh dear, as they collapse.
So
I'm just I may disconnect if I do. I'll log back in. I'm just stepping out to grab something.
All good.
And hopefully the broken glass was in the ceiling, so it's not going to be obvious when you're outside if they're looking in there. Is that glass?
Okay, so that brings us to another party member. So just to remind you, Hollow, Bolt, Desrin, and Euro have all gone. Which means it's most likely going to be Womp now that Izzy has stepped away from the computer.
Yep.
So otherwise we can make Poppy slowly make her way towards the helicopter.
Yeah. So with the hangar,
Mm-hmm.
is it a open hangar or a hangar that you have to open the doors?
You have to push the doors open. Looking at the map, they actually have doors on the map.
Okay. Oh. Let's see. So we'll have to open the doors by. Actually.
I'll say, looking at it, the doors aren't locked, they're partly open, but you'd have to open them fully to get the plane out.
Yeah, but I'll have to work out, is it actually a mechanical opening or is it a standard push door?
Looking at it, it is well, you assume it's a push door. Partly because
Essentially,
Okay.
are you going to be able to taxi the plane out of the hangar? Or
No, we're going to be pushing
Right.
that. We're not going to be starting it up straight away.
and the door isn't wide enough for you to look in because it's about the size for a normal person to squeeze through.
Yeah, but I can still have a quick look.
You can see the plane, but you can't see any mechanisms.
No, I was more worried if there's actually somebody in there.
Hard to tell. They don't
What
really
you
have
can see is no one's in there, but you can't see the whole interior.
Okay. So, if it looks like a pull door, then I'll start. Have a quick look there. Yeah, it says that it is a pull door, and try to quietly open the door.
Okay, that would be a stealth check.
Just confirming, Martin.
Yep.
On the picture, it looks like there's doors on the side and on the end.
Yep.
They,
It's a double door.
The one on the top and the bottom are for people. The one on the side next to the E are for vehicles.
Yeah.
okay, that's good because hey, that's the that means it's like opening away from the main
Yep.
work area of the building, so that's good.
It's also meant to be the easiest spot to get the car to get the plane to K so it can take off. Whereas they land from the south heading north. So they generally stop by the E and then are pushed in.
Yeah, so where the plane is currently facing at the moment is the takeoff part, and yeah.
So they don't take off in the same direction someone lands. Which is surprising for Shadowrun to have gotten that technical.
The other thing is, aren't we expecting somebody to front up too soon?
At some point, yes. They may actually be arriving while you're getting ready to go.
Okay. Damn. Thought it might
So
be.
if a despair happens during anyone's roll, the plane may show up.
Okay. Stealthily, that's 2 green.
Okay, 2 green. And I'm going to say it is a hard check for you to open but because you're worried, I'm going to flip over one of the points so you can get some story points back and make it a upgraded hard check.
I'm so glad to think you're smart enough to actually get your story point back. So generous.
Well, you need to help as much as you can. So,
on the plus side, there's no despair, but it does not look like a good roll.
as you try to quietly open the door, Hollow and Bolt can hear the squeaking of the door opening. With Bolt, with Womp going, "I'm going to be quiet." Squeak, squeak, squeak.
Yeah, so
squeak.
it sounds like somebody's taking their nails down the chalkboard type.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. So yes, you managed to open the door with a fair bit of noise. Which brings us to, okay, so as you're in there, you see a tech call out. Who goes there?
Maintenance.
Okay, well, hopefully you've got you've got no.
So what is one's deception?
That is, and I'm feeling power behind me. 1 yellow, 1 green, 6 white.
Do you have any spells up? I don't believe so.
No, because it means that I would have to be casting spells on myself.
You could have
I will. Okay, so.
You don't have any spells up at the moment.
No, it's not that. Would proper upbringing help?
Not particularly for a...
No, because the thing is, if it's more of a... If I'm trying to persuade as a working class person.
Proper upbringing wouldn't help for a working class person. It would help you in high society, but not for laying your butt off.
Yeah.
Okay, so that one is the one I'm looking for.
Yeah, if it was charm, I would have been a little bit better.
Okay, so did you wish to increase your check?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I have to take all the dice, don't I? That does not look good.
So you got one threat which you can cancel out.
Yep.
And give yourself a success. Or you can spend one of your white points to get rid of the threat and have a success and an advantage.
Yeah, I'll do that.
So that would be spending magic in that location.
Yeah.
Okay, so yes, you get one success and one advantage. Would you like to pass on that advantage to one of the other characters in your vicinity, such as Jane?
Yes, Jane, so she can shoot the person.
Okay, do we have Izzy back?
My cousin Genesys for a few minutes yet, but yes, I'm sort of back.
Okay, so would you like Jane to trank the mechanic working in the with the planes?
Actually, I'm glad we didn't roll despair because they're going, oh, the plane's currently being repaired.
Definitely do that, please.
Okay. I just look up the details so you don't have to while you're on the phone. So, Jane, where are we?
Getting pretty good. Range test.
Okay, so she has 4 yellow, 1 green, point blank where held.
Point blank just increases the damage.
Precision. Okay, and they also have barrage. Okay, so you can upgrade your check. You have 4 yellow and 1 green.
And a blue.
Oh yeah, and a blue. Would you like to replace the green with a yellow using one of the 2 remaining points?
No, I think it should be okay.
So that was a yes?
No.
Okay. In which case the difficulty to hit them is 2 purple, and I will flip one in response, making one of them a red. So, I will roll the dice pool. There is no dice to cancel, as they've come out from cover to find out what's going on.
Yep.
Okay, so that is always fun. We have 1 triumph and 1 despair in the dice pool. So they don't cancel each other out, but that means they both happen at the same time. We have 4 advantages and 4 successes and 2 advantages. You can use your triumph to knock the person out.
Let's do that.
The person goes down.
Yep. Sorry.
And you hear the sound of a twin engine plane coming towards the compound, which is what the despair is going to call.
Yeah.
Are we expecting that the delivery plane is going to be bigger or smaller than the one with the same size as over here?
Hard to tell, but it may also need to be refueled. So if you were to take it, you may not get very far.
It would still be, well, does anyone have enough knowledge and understanding of piloting and aircraft to make an assessment on where they would have come from if we knew that from legwork stuff?
We're in the middle of nowhere, so it's going to be...
Jane's probably going to be okay at that.
So it's just like on the idea, you might be able to make a bit of an educated guess as to whether or not it's likely to at least have enough fuel to get out of here, and therefore might be the better option of a escape plan.
Well,
Even though it gets you over the hill and not so far away.
you know you need at least 4 hours minimum on fuel for both vehicles, because you've got to travel over 400 k's, and not all vehicles can go over the 100 k's.
Yeah.
So if you don't get the high, you wouldn't expect most of these vehicles to last more than 6 hours in the air. So they would definitely need some sort of refueling.
Yeah, I would expect it.
Yeah, that's all good. But
Okay, so that brings us to the last person to go, Poppy.
After very quietly make our way around towards the helicopter, following the others that have gone that way.
Okay, you can choose to spend your action as a maneuver and reach the helicopter without having to spend strain, as long as you don't do anything else.
That's it. That's fine. Poppy knows her strengths and weaknesses, and her strengths are being seen and being vocal. So let's just move, because it's the opposite of what we want right now.
Okay, that brings us to round 2, and a party member gets to go. Who would you like to go first? Hollow has the canister and the
Scanner.
data chip, as well as a scanner.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I think,
Hollow.
yeah, Hollow.
That makes sense.
So there's been no visible reaction from the house or anything like that. That's right. The only reactive forces are those that actually run into directly so far.
Only reactionary forces so far, and you were surprised to find someone in the hangar, but they were probably prepping the plane or doing something in the hangar that was necessary. And opening the door didn't alert anyone, so it obviously is something they're used to.
Yep. So I would suggest it would be probably Hollow and Bolt working to find the flower and get it in the container. That leaves others available to react to any responses. So,
Okay, so what is Hollow's computer operation?
computer operations is
SysOps, yeah.
4 yellow, 2 green, 2 blue. He's not using BMI, is she?
No, she's not. She's using a hand scanner.
Yeah. Character reduce the amount of time needed to complete computer-related tasks by 25% per rank in this talent.
Basically, it means she can scan faster than everyone else.
That's what I'm saying, yeah. So obviously, she's using her technical aptitude to be looking quickly.
Okay, so I am going to say it is an average check to actually scan. I'm assuming you didn't want to upgrade your check.
Not for this one stage, because if it takes a bit longer to look, that's hopefully not going to be a problem for us.
And because interesting things are coming your way, I'm flipping over the dice to see if another despair rolls up and someone comes to investigate the plane. I'm telling you in advance what a despair will do.
Yeah. But hopefully that's not going to affect the greenhouse immediately, so...
Okay, so 3 dice are blank, and 1 dice has a failure and a threat to cross those 2 out, meaning that you have a triumph with 3 successes and 4 advantages. Hollow, well, in moments, stumbles across the flower right where the person had fallen over.
Yeah.
And
the chip where the flower was found, the chip didn't go elsewhere, did it?
Sorry, what was that, Jeremy?
Just confirming the intent was to leave the chip where the flower was. The chip didn't need to go elsewhere, did it?
No, the chip gets left where you cut the flower.
Yeah, after that.
Oh, we cut the flower. I thought we took the flower.
Well, you don't pull it. You don't pull it out of the ground. You cut it from there.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
You take a.
It's a large vine or tree effect. It's not that we can take the whole plant.
Okay, I thought it was like a.
You take a clipping and then you leave it where the clipping was.
Yeah.
Yeah, after that.
That makes a lot of sense.
Let's not commit crimes against plants, shall we? Poppy in the party.
Poppy, plants have feelings too. Yeah.
So
Yes.
over the
Mine is very
comms.
upset about the holiday.
So over the comms, you hear the snip.
Oh.
Yeah.
And Hollow saying he's got the flower in the canister.
Got it. Okay.
And I'm going to say that doing so, Hollow spends 2 strain to 1 to get there, 1 to spend the action getting the flower and putting it away, and a maneuver to put the chip in place.
After that.
So I've only opened up one side of the door.
Okay, so at this stage, there is no one paying any attention, and still no one paying any attention, which brings us to another character who would like to act.
think maybe go to Jane on this one now. To move in and get a plane. Or get the other side of the door open, but
I'll get the other part. You get the check. You check the plane.
yep, alright, let's do that.
Okay.
So Jane will go in and get the plane.
So
Start the plane, I think.
you move in, and does Jane have mechanics?
Yes, she does. And I think we also agreed she's getting the skill chip for
Fixed wing.
the fixed wing.
So what is her mechanics?
It is Jane. And mechanics is 1 yellow and 2 green. What does jury reach do?
Will come important very shortly.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks in mod things.
Would you like to upgrade your check? You now have 4 points available.
Yeah, please.
Yeah.
This is not one we can afford to tank. Yes, I would like to upgrade the check.
I will give you a blue dice for fixed wing chip as a bonus. Okay, so you did very well with a triumph.
That's fine.
But you have 1 net failure, a triumph, and 2 advantages. So,
Okay.
I am going to say you can't see anything out of whack with the plane at this stage. And with the 2 advantages, I'm going to give you an environmental situation, unless you'd like to use it for something else.
No, I think let's do that.
Okay, so the environmental situation you notice is that the fuel lines are attached to the plane.
Okay.
And the triumph I'm going to give you is the mechanics left. The hood open, you should probably close it.
Yep. Alright. So we'll go through and disconnect the fuel lines so that they're not.
Well, you can
Assuming
actually,
that.
you can actually refuel. Or is it
Yeah.
someone else?
So because there was no successes, the information you got was limited, but it is purely for Jane to interpret in her own way.
Yeah.
Yeah. Jane will examine and see if it's still pumping or if it appears to be full, and then just disconnect the pumps based on that.
Okay. I will give you another check, another mechanics one.
Yep.
This one is a little easier. Would you like to upgrade?
Because this wants to use all the upgrades.
I encourage it.
I know there. How many do we have at the moment?
3.
Right.
Yeah, let's use one.
Okay.
Let's not tank the escape route, shall we?
Okay, so while you're looking at it, as far as you can tell, it's full as you take 1 threat. As you disconnect it, there's a bit of a spray of fuel from the pump and a bit of a sucking sound.
Alright.
Okay.
Get it all, squared away and get ready.
Okay, there's no response from the compound at this stage, so it's now on to another character. Hollow and Jane is gone. Who would like to go?
I'll go.
Okay. Do you care about trying to keep quiet with the door? Or do you just open it?
I'll just open it.
Okay.
Okay. if you can hear the other plane coming
Yeah, the other
in,
plane's coming, so yeah, I'm just going to...
it's
So
perfectly reasonable for the technician in the hangar to be opening the door. So
one maneuver to get to the other door,
Yeah.
one maneuver to open it. If you don't do anything else on your turn, you don't take strain.
Yeah,
Okay. Okay, so we've had Hollow, Jane, and Womp. We're now up to another character. Bolt could always take the package and run for the helicopter. See Bolt run.
Run, Bolt, run.
yeah, but it's the Hollow's the one that's not as fast. So
Yeah,
I will be seeing Bolt...
it's worth Bolt carrying the flower because hey, Bolt has better dexterity and things, and he's going to be slowed down less by trying to carry the flower at the same time. So
Hopefully, Bolt carrying the flower. Oh, carrying Hollow, who's carrying the flower. Is that?
that doesn't mean Bolt
yeah, I
is
could see that
running.
Bolt would actually
It's
take
Bolt
the...
carrying
Because
flower.
Hollow's not very...
Bolt could carry Hollow as well as if Bolt enlarged, but if Bolt enlarged, Bolt wouldn't get in helicopter.
Or goes through door.
That too. There would be lots of breaking glass if Bolt enlarged, plus the hell that generally accompanies it.
Yeah, so I honestly, I actually would think that Bolt would grab the thing, and because Hollow's not very... Well, Hollow would be wanting to run.
That's right, but I wouldn't suggest that Bolt or Hollow try and get out of the greenhouse immediately, because
No.
Bolt should stay with Hollow to try and keep things under control. So, like, stay together.
Yeah.
Then who would you like to go next? Would that be Desiree?
How much time or effort is going to take Nero to get from the rooftop back down to get across the road?
Okay, one maneuver to drop off the roof, one to move to the helicopter, and I won't be able to get on the helicopter that round.
Okay. Declan will go then to actually see if he can actually confirm that the helicopter is ready to start up. He won't necessarily start it immediately, but he wants it ready to go at a moment's notice.
Well, you've had your piloting check, now's a mechanics check.
Okay.
What's your mechanics?
Where am I? A yellow, 2 blue, 2 green, and I've got 2 blue, but were they actually applying this situation?
I thought Desrin had better mechanics.
Okay, mechanics is his dabbling, so. I think most of his talents. 2 blue dice for all mechanics checks. So yeah. So a yellow, 2 green, and 2 blue.
Would you like to upgrade with 2 points left?
He'll take a strain and upgrade with intense focus.
Okay, so the difficulty is 2. I'm going to upgrade 1 to a red, giving you back 3 points. As you're looking, that comes out with nothing. That replaces those 2. Okay, so you have 1 threat and 3 successes. Looking at things, the helicopter has been prepped for quick takeoff. It is fully loaded, fully refueled, and set on standby. So it's basically hit a couple of switches and it starts up.
Yeah,
Just as well, we would have been shot out of the sky.
But unfortunately, the pilot was a lot shorter than you. And you take 1 strain extra in the cramped space that you have to rejiggle as you're setting things up.
You mean I got my finger jammed slightly when I put the chair back.
Okay. Character's turn. So that we have Hollow, Jane, Womp, and Desrin have already gone. Who would like to go next?
Confirming, the helicopter is definitely not tied down at all.
It is not tied down. It is prepped for immediate launch. If it was tied down, it would probably have its rotors all pulled back and secured.
With that, that's good to hear.
And what would Poppy like to do?
Again,
Okay, you're getting in the front or the back?
back.
Okay, yes, you...
I would probably suggest you get in the front, simply because the back is probably more accessible for people to jump straight into, whereas the front takes a bit more effort to walk into to get around. So
I just thought you might want the other pilot in the front with you.
the other pilot's going to be in the plane.
Yeah, no, I was to say that's fine. Sorry, you're right. Yeah, so for quick access, yeah, Poppy will make her way in the front.
Okay,
I
so...
suppose she needs to, impersonate someone or and any other kind of presence check. You can do that while she's on there.
So one maneuver to get in and set...
As part of Dexwin's prepping of the checking and things like that, is the side door actually open for people to jump into?
It was left open.
Cool.
So basically, the both front doors and the side doors on both sides were left open, so it was easy for loading and unloading.
The white zone is for loading and unloading.
Which means, from your perspective, they were expecting trouble. Okay.
Or maybe they were worried about dragons attacking the helicopter, the supply plane that's arrived.
Okay, so we have two characters who haven't acted yet. Bolt and who haven't we had?
Nero, I think.
Nero.
Bolt and Nero. Who wishes to go now?
Okay. With the airplane coming, is there any cover?
Do you want him to try to figure out how far the plane is?
Yeah, probably, and then he'll actually try to rate and state the basic.
What is his perception?
His perception is 2 yellow, 1 black.
3 yellow, 1 black. I'm going to give him 2 blue with
What's their weakness? Oh, it's short range, doesn't matter.
Did you wish to upgrade?
Shouldn't be necessary on this one.
No.
I thought.
Okay, going to make it average with environmental concerns.
Will Cyber Eyes counteract any of that?
Cyber Eyes gives him some of his penalties.
Well, it also adds a blue dice if it's any dice caused by smoke or environmental type thing.
It does not.
Okay, so
there are 2 blue and 2 black. Do you wish to remove them?
oh, okay, yeah, I'll remove. It's a dice off.
Okay, so that is definitely an interesting result. As it turns out to be 1 net failure, 1 triumph, and 1 advantage. So I'm going to say that can't tell how long it's going to be. It's close. And Nero can't actually help anyone with the advantage, so
he's probably got his self ready that if he needs to be, he can scale down quite quickly.
he could potentially also use the triumph to roll off the building as part of his turn as a free thing.
Might as well. It gives you an extra maneuver to play with later on.
Mm-hmm. So yes, he's gotten himself 1 step closer to the plane, so it's now only 2 maneuvers to get into the helicopter. Yep. And he can still be at the corner of F, providing partial overwatch.
Yeah.
Okay. And still no one on the camp is that much of the wiser. And what would Bolt like to do at the end of the round? Considering you could technically go now and then go straight away at the start of the next round.
Effectively have Hollow immediately follow. So I can't think of anything else that Bolt needs to be doing in preparation for moving. If there's nothing that can make it worthwhile.
Well, the thing is, Bolt can move twice because Bolt is quick.
Yeah. So, but I mean, unless there's something that Bolt can do with the action, one will happen now, and then Hollow immediately follow, and there won't be anything in between anyway.
So should Bolt take the flower or leave it with Hollow?
Oh no, okay, yeah, Bolt got the flower.
Okay.
So give Hollow free hands, and then you're running like nothing to interrupt the run.
Less weight is always good on Hollow.
Yeah.
Bolt will take. Bolt with the flower will Bolt. Is Bolt going in the helicopter or?
Yeah.
Bolt was going in the helicopter.
Okay. I'll head towards the helicopter.
And Bolt is coordinated enough to shoot while running.
Yeah, but Bolt also can do move maneuver for free.
Yes, so technically Bolt could be out and reach the helicopter in one turn, and then wait outside to shoot whatever may come their way.
Yep.
Yeah, that sounds like a good idea. Let's go with that.
Okay, so yes, you see Poppy flash across the field. Unlike the others, Bolt doesn't take strain for moving twice. Which brings us to round 3. Who would like to go first?
Right, we get Hollow moving.
Hollow moving.
Okay, so if we look at Hollow...
Hollow is not fast.
Hollow can move. So each of those squares is 5 meters. Hollow can move 2 squares, taking 2 strain. Going to take Hollow 1, 2, 3 rounds to reach the helicopter.
3 rounds taking 2 strain each time, or 3 actions total, 3 moves total?
Well, if Hollow takes no actions and Hollow only moves, Hollow will not take strain. If Hollow takes an action, Hollow will take 2 strain to also move.
Yeah, but that's doing double move, isn't it?
That is doing that is giving up your action for a maneuver.
Yeah, that's what I thought. So the idea is that it's 2 squares without an action. Is that right? Which you can do.
There's 2 squares without an action, yes, for Hollow.
Yep. Okay. So well, she'll do the double move. No point taking strain yet because she's going to be in the middle of the path either way.
And we'll need someone to haul Hollow in when she reaches the helicopter, because she'll be out of maneuvers by the time she gets there.
Oh, that's what Bolt's probably going to run.
Okay. Still done nothing to set stuff.
Potentially, Nero Bolt could put the flower, give the flower to Poppy, and then rush back and work with Nero to carry Hollow.
No. The thing is, Nero is just as fast as Hollow.
Oh, Nero's slow too, is he? Yep.
Does he have athletics?
I don't think he does actually. No, actually, if we're going through that, Nero is actually slower than Hollow.
No, Nero's got an agility of 5. Nero's fast.
Oh, he's agility. I keep on thinking of brawn.
It's brawn or agility.
Yeah. Okay, yeah.
He's so slow.
Yeah, some characters are very slow. Okay, so...
But it is potentially something to think about, is whether or not it would actually save any time for Bolt to hand the flower to Poppy, move back to Hollow, Nero goes to Hollow, and the 2 of them carry Hollow to the helicopter.
It'd probably be just easier for Bolt just to pick her up and because Nero's not that strong.
I think we only said Bolt would only be able to carry Hollow if he was large.
And run, because Bolt would be over encumbered, because people weigh a lot.
True.
Once you go over the encumbrant thing, then it will slow you down. Okay, so Hollow's gone. Who was going next?
Womp.
Okay, Womp. What is Womp doing?
Okay.
The doors are open.
Well, it looks like we're not pushing it out. We're taxiing out. Okay.
Okay, so you rush to the plane.
Yeah, I get into the plane.
Okay, it will be for you 2 maneuvers to reach the plane.
Yeah.
And means you're not actually in the plane, you're at the plane.
Unless you take strain.
You can't take 3 maneuvers on a turn.
Yeah, the only one that's able to do that
movement
is Bolt.
Bolt can't do that either. Bolt gets the second maneuver free if it's movement.
Oh, okay. Fair enough.
Yeah, so Jane has as well. Yeah, so.
I know, actually. Yeah, so I'm going up. I remove the chocks.
Okay, so you're doing an action to remove the chocks, so you're taking 2 strain?
Yes, because we didn't remove the chocks. Chocks away!
And you also shut the engine, the hood?
I thought...
I did that, didn't I?
Yeah, you did that,
right,
but you didn't take the chocks off.
Yeah.
Okay, so you take the chocks off, and you're at the plane.
Yeah.
That brings us to another character. We've got Hollow and Bob. Who would like to go next?
You mean Hollow's already moved? You mean Bolt and Womp?
No, Womp's already gone.
Dexman hasn't gone yet.
Yeah, Hollow and Womp are the only ones who have acted this round.
Oh, sorry, acted this round. Sorry, yes. I recommend Bolt hand the flower and move back to support Hollow's movement. Because either way, it's not going to slow anyone down if Bolt goes back to halfway. So even if he doesn't help a great deal, even if something goes wrong, it means that we've got 2 people.
Doesn't it increase the chance of something going wrong if Bolt gets seen?
People are moving through the middle of the terrain anyway, so...
I feel like that's a very big if Bolt gets seen. I have to see Bolt first.
Admittedly, they're much more likely to see Hollow, and this at least gives them a separate target. Bolt can take a shot, be more better.
Okay, so does Bolt wish to run back to Hollow and assist?
Either that or Nero's heading towards, from the corner, he'll get to Hollow and be ready to assist as well. So
I think Nero's more provided covering just in case somebody...
Yep.
Bolt's turn? Bolt will go back and assist Hollow.
Hand the flower to Poppy and get back.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hand flower to helicopter. Go.
Hand the flower to the flower girl. It's good.
Hand the flower to the plant girl.
Okay, so
Don't eat it.
We're up to the next character.
Don't subsume it either.
No. Was it splicing or whatever?
Yeah.
Add your genetics to mine, so she's the Borg.
Yeah.
No, she is the plant.
Join us.
Yeah, the day of the Driders.
Okay, so we already acted is Hollow, Womp, and Bolt. Who would like to go next?
Poppy can use her actions to stow the plants securely in the helicopter, so we don't risk losing it. And
you strap it in place.
And strap in, yeah.
You strap it in. You're strapped in. You have the headset on. You can now hear some radio calls coming in. Something about ETA less than a minute.
Yep.
Okay, who would like to go next?
I feel like I'm happy for Jane to go to start the plane. I just don't want to get in the air before we're ready.
Jane flicks the starter and nothing happens.
Damn it. Alright. What have I missed?
Looking down, the fuel is on the E. The nothing's lit up,
Yes.
and
Power.
you have a sneaking suspicion that they were working on the engine.
Curse Murphy's Law.
Such as
Yeah.
They're taking fuel out instead of putting it in.
hence the sucking noise
Yeah.
when you pulled the pipe off.
Alright.
And you missed the fact that the ignition was missing from the plane because they were actually working on it, which is why the hood was open.
Yep.
But there is another plane without any problems coming. It just may need to be bailed out of mid-flight.
Yep.
Hey, wait a second. You're a hunter and that? You've hunted in the jungle?
Yep.
Cool.
He also lost both their legs to it, but hey, sure.
Successful
You
hunt.
don't
You
need
survived.
legs. Those are optional.
Well, I mean, yeah.
Yeah,
So
I've
that's why
got-
she's
yeah.
got cybernetic legs, but
Yeah.
still.
I've got minor survival training.
Okay.
And I did
Okay.
take extra rations just in case this was going to happen.
So is Jane going to tell Womp or the other party members, hey,
Yeah. Yeah, she's definitely going to communicate that via comms. Like, we've got a problem here that the plane's not going to work.
you estimate about 3 to 10 rounds to refuel and potentially that amount of time to reconnect the starter?
Yep.
Assuming the starter wasn't the problem.
Okay, so
So good
So
thing you
pla-
actually
so
said
pla-
that,
so-
because
Plan B.
Desmond was about to actually try and wave off take over control of the air traffic control side of the house and wave off the other plane so you can crash on the way in. But now we want the other plane to land, so you can try
Yeah,
and
so
take
we
it.
can take it.
Because I'm looking at the map and thinking, I'm not seeing a huge fuel supply in this depot, so
Is
maybe
it-
they often come with enough fuel to get back again.
E includes the fuel,
Okay,
which is also why it's so far away from the rest of the compound.
yeah.
So at the north side of the northeast is where the fuel is in the in the hangar.
But either way, if they are working on the plane, then you've got no idea how long it will take to try and fix or repair.
So that would be the quick estimate from Jane looking at it. It may be faster, it may be slower. If you had an expert, it may be up and running, but none of you are currently mechanical experts.
nor are we
He's not
experts
really-
in filling it up so quickly, so we're not...
Well,
It's
most
tip
of you, no one's got more than one rank in mechanics at this stage. So that means most of you are tinkerers instead of experts. 3 would call you an expert, 5 would call you the master in the field. So when you're looking at the number of ranks, that gives you some idea of just how good some people are. Such as Bolt is exceedingly good at punching things.
Yeah.
Okay, so does this mean Desmond wishes to go? As it is,
Desmond, I say, if he's confident that a flick of a switch will get the helicopter turning and burning, does he think that can then take off almost immediately, or does it take time to then take off?
it would take at least 2 maneuvers to prep it to take off, which you can either do on 1 round or over 2 rounds.
He will start doing those manoeuvres to take off.
If you
He
want,
won't use any
If you want, you can just do one maneuver to start it. So next round you don't take a strain.
Yeah, he's not going to try and cost strain to do 2 of them at this stage. He's just doing a maneuver to get it moving. So, because again, he doesn't necessarily want to attract too much attention with the rotor starting to turn too early. So.
Okay, everyone hears the growl of the helicopter start up with a distinct sound. It's not designed to. It's not a quiet chopper. Let's see if your people in the area are paying attention.
Hopefully the sound of the approaching plane will drown out in the helicopter.
Well, I did give them 2 difficulty dice. So I'm going to say that an alarm sounds at that stage, as there were 4 successes with nothing else.
Yeah.
The difficulty dice had no effect on them.
Yep. Sometimes they get lucky, and that's why I don't know what's going to happen until I roll. So, an alert goes out. Might take them a while to actually act. But you can hear the speakers all around the compound putting out an alarm like a whine.
Well, okay, well, that's deafening the chopper noises.
Okay, what would Bolt like to do? Would Bolt like to quickly drag Hollow closer to the helicopter?
Will that help Hollow get there quicker?
Bolt already act. I thought the action was to
Bolt spent last
and
round.
go back to Hollow.
Sorry, Bolt has acted. Who have we missed?
Yeah.
Probably Nero.
Nero is the one we've missed.
No, well...
Nero hasn't gone this round.
Yeah.
Okay,
Nero's at the corner of F, as Nero want to rush to the helicopter, get in, and set up to snipe.
Yeah, that'll probably be the best if I can actually... Yeah, because going through where the helicopter is, I can actually see...
So you can go there to there.
So they'll be coming out of C, correct?
Coming out of C, potentially G, because... and potentially F, because that is also a...
Maybe I should have locked the door on F.
Well, you didn't want to cause them to raise an alarm.
Yeah.
If someone went to go, King, why is this jammed? And start a panic. That's why you didn't actually cause any issues. So you can spend 2 maneuvers to get onto the helicopter and not spend an action.
Yeah, we'll do that.
Which brings us to round 4, end of the round. Coming in at the south, a Cessna comes down, twin prop Cessna, comes and starts landing and taxiing to the shed. It is about 3 times the size of the plane inside the shed, which means you think it may actually have far more distance. It may not need to be refueled.
No, I'm more worried actually if there's actually a lot of people on board.
Yeah.
Let's say the intent is hijack the plane, get out of there.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay,
You
and...
don't even have to get the people off really if you didn't want to. They can stay unconscious on the plane.
And normally the cargo planes have 1 to 5 people on them, depending on what they're expecting and needing. But as a cargo plane, it can survive with a single person.
Yeah.
Especially if you're doing shady shit. Okay, so who would like to go first?
I think one that I want to just be waiting for the...
Oh,
Okay, so I'm thinking, let's get Hollow onto the chopper.
Yeah.
So, should Bolt move Hollow first, or Hollow move themselves?
Well, if Hollow moves, that would be 2 squares closer. You could literally have Bolt then move the equivalent of Hollow for an entire round, and then muscle Hollow into the vehicle.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking is the intent of, even if they cost themselves strain on this one, it's hey, get on the chopper.
It would be an action to put Hollow on the vehicle, and 2 strain for Bolt to get on the vehicle.
Yep.
Would you like to do that? That's
Yeah,
assuming,
sounds like a good idea.
that's assuming Hollow moves first, so you don't actually have to do the whole
Okay.
distance.
Yeah, so Hollow's
Yep.
going to get to the chopper, but not get in yet.
Okay, so
Then Bolt can come and bull rush him in.
okay, the plane comes to a stop outside of E, and you see a door get opened in the side, and someone with a leather jacket, brown pants, and a captain's jaunty hat on his head, and a mustache out of interesting movies, stick his head out and say, "Hey, are you here to help me unload?"
Absolutely.
Yes.
Hang on, but before you answer, does Nero have a line of sight to the guy getting out of the plane?
He does.
Because I'd suggest that, you guys can say, yeah, we're good, but Nero can take a shot before you actually act, because that way you guys can still have to get on the plane.
Yep.
And he asks, is anyone passenger or cargo?
Both.
Okay, so that is his action. Who would like to act now?
Sounds like Nero.
Yeah. Okay. So he's gonna aim.
Okay, aim gives him a blue. What is his difficulty? His dice.
5 green, 2 black. Unfortunately, this guy has acted, so I can't use quick strike. Can I aim again?
You can for 2 strain.
Yeah, I'll aim again. And upgrade.
Okay. It should be 2 blue, shouldn't it? Did you start off with a blue? You got 1 blue for aiming.
Yeah,
second blue
I
for aiming.
aimed twice, so 2 blue.
Okay.
And I'm upgrading. Yep.
And he's got a blue for his cyber eyes, doesn't he?
He may not because he's got the
No,
base size.
He's only got he only gets bonuses
Okay.
from environmental type. He doesn't have target size.
Yeah.
So the guy has cover. He has no defense dice. So range medium. That would be. Do you want to remove 2 black with 2 blue?
Yes, thanks.
Oh, that's a lot of dice.
And a lot of successes. That and that. That and that. Okay, so that makes it 4 net successes after a hit. And
He's got the damage 8 and he's got pierce 4.
okay, it hits the guy, but he doesn't go down.
Wait a sec. Why is it? It's supposed to be ranged heavy, correct?
Yep.
Oh, you haven't changed it yet because he's still got it selected as ranged light.
Let me have a look. Overview, Nero. He's got the rifle. I put it in. It was put in by mistake as range light.
Yeah, it's alright.
I forgot that I hadn't fixed it.
Yeah.
Okay, so the guy did not go down.
But he's probably feeling a bit groggy, is he?
He does look a bit groggy, and I will give him a resistance roll. He doesn't have the skill, so it's going to be green dice. Resilience is brawn. Okay.
So what is it? So it's an average, so that's 2, isn't it?
What was that?
The resistance check. It's saying average resistance.
It is 2 purple, yes. Because it can take him out of the tranquilline. Okay, so down he goes.
Okay.
With 4 failures.
Yep, the black dice certainly helped us on that one, or the purple dice certainly helped us on that, unlike the previous roll.
And he falls backwards into the plane. Okay, so we're just going to get the people's names so I can see whose go it is. Party members go. We've had Nero and Holo. Who would like to go?
I'd suggest it should be a Womp or Jane to actually get onto the plane and confirm there's no one else in there. And
Jane will jump in.
Okay, Jane with her 5. So if you can move 3 squares as a move, you can get to the plane with 1 maneuver. Takes a maneuver to get out of the plane, and a maneuver to get to the other plane. Doesn't get you into the plane.
can you actually see whether there's anyone else in the plane?
Jane has 2 moves as a standard.
Mm-hmm. So you do it.
You can't do a third maneuver no matter how quick you are.
And getting on board a vessel or getting into a seat is a maneuver, unless you have special talents.
What was it?
And you can't.
So basically, it's what was it that Want to Ride or whatever? Let's Ride.
That's right. Yes.
Yeah.
Let's Ride is fantastic for vehicle interactions.
Yeah.
Okay. So yes, you make it to the plane. I can say you have. Do you have quick draw?
I think so. Yeah.
Let me have a quick look. No, you don't. So technically, you might still have your gun put away from when you sat in the seat and tried to start the plane.
No, that's alright. Brawl has always been her better choice than Aaron.
Okay, so next up is one going to try and make it to the plane?
Well, I never got into it, so I can.
So, what is your brawn or agility?
Mine is 4 brawn.
4 brawn, so you can sort of get close to the plane with a move, and enough that I can say you can spend your other one to get onto the plane. Except for the fact you're going to have to get someone to lower the cargo door so you to get on.
Okay.
You don't fit through the side door.
And can he reach in and grab the pilot out?
He can.
So it's up to you whether what you want.
Well, I don't. The thing is, I don't really like the kidnapping option.
Yeah,
but the other thing is,
on the plane, you might as well pull him off.
Yeah, but the other thing is, I have seen Firefox.
And I will give Jane the free thing of, from the stuff you know, this plane may have a key start ignition.
Cool. Was the plane still running when he...
No,
he shut
it down.
He stopped it.
He stopped it.
So that...
yeah, we'll be... Gotta search him for the key then.
I thought I'd throw that in there free because you've got the skill soft.
Thanks.
So in that case, I could pull the pilot out and Jane can frisk him.
So you want to frisk him in the open?
No, you fell back in the plane.
Okay, in that case, I'll just basically go up to where the cargo bay is and
wait.
Act casual.
Yeah, wait as if you're about to help unload.
Yeah, I am making that I look like that I'm supposed to be here for
And hey, you may even unload the plane so you know that it's not going to have a problem making somewhere else.
Well, that's true. Throw the cargo out.
Just the cargo.
Okay, so so far we've already had Hollow, Nero, Jane, and Womp. Who would like to go next?
Possibly Bolt to try and get in there and throw Hollow in the plane, in the chopper.
Bolt has already thrown Hollow in the... hasn't done so. This
No,
is
not yet.
That would be now. Would you like to do that now?
Yeah, we'll do that now.
Okay, so you move Hollow to the plane, push Hollow in, climb in yourself, taking 2 strain.
The plane or the helicopter?
Helicopter.
Okay.
Closest thing.
The closest flying object that has been identified.
Yep.
Right.
Okay, so we're now up to Poppy or who haven't we had? I know Poppy's the one we haven't had yet.
I think Poppy's just monitoring the comms for
I
anything.
was going to say, yes, is there any chatter over comms that Poppy's hearing?
Okay, so as you're listening to the comms, I'll put in now what you're hearing. You're basically heard the guy say landed safe and sound, about to start unloading. Hopefully you guys are ready. And what the hell's going on with that alarm?
Yep.
And then you saw the door open and Nero shooting.
Is over the comms that Poppy's listening to, is there any discussion of response force to the alarm?
Okay, so
Or is that going to be on a different comm system?
you think it might have been over a different comm system? If there isn't a PA somewhere, it's not broadcasting outside the building.
Because I'm just thinking the idea that Poppy might be able to try and bluff a bit and say, oh yeah, like a false alarm, someone's hit the button accidentally.
No, we're just doing a maintenance check on the helicopter.
Yeah.
Yeah, obviously you've not been heard by anybody.
They haven't made it to the comms yet.
Mm-hmm.
So that they're not manning their normal comms because someone who would be answering it is currently unconscious in the hangar.
Oh, okay, so effectively like the air traffic control equivalent was the hangar, not the house, is that right?
What was the mechanic? Was it also the air traffic controller?
Okay.
Because hey, you don't really need both at the same time.
Well, I mean, it doesn't hurt for Poppy to put out a message on, even if no one's listening to it, just hey, yeah, no, it was false alarm. Because he doesn't know that no one's listening. So,
All good. So
there might be confusion.
Poppy starts sending out everything's good, clear. You can turn off the alarm now.
Yep.
Yes. Hopefully with a better effort than Luke Skywalker in the Death Star.
No, it's Han Solo. Yes, we've got a reactor leak here. We're just shutting it down.
Yeah, boring conversation anyway, I'm sure.
Yeah, but you don't want him to get that part because then he shoots the control panel.
Okay, so for Desmond's perspective, everyone's gone on the helicopter.
Okay. Well, Desmond will use the second maneuver to his maneuver to do the second action to prepare the chopper to take off.
Okay.
Do you actually want to leave the ground at this stage, or do you want to wait for anyone's responses? Or?
Well, if someone was to stick their head out, see that the non-owners of the helicopter are in the helicopter, it wouldn't take much for them to fire something in your general direction.
Yeah. Oh, good. We will take off then, and I'm sure Womp and Jane have got things well in hand on the plane.
How many ranks in piloting does Desmond have?
1 rank.
Okay, so it will require a check.
Yep.
What is your piloting?
1 yellow, 4 green.
And I probably would
And
suggest upgrading.
He'll use a strain to boost up to 2 yellow.
Okay, so that will be 3 strain because it's your second maneuver.
second maneuver?
Yes, your first maneuver was getting the preparation field.
Sorry, yes, that's right. It costs a maneuver to do it. Sorry, yep, that's right.
So that brings you up to 8 strain.
Yep.
And difficulty is 2 to get it off the ground safely. If you had 2 ranks in it, you wouldn't make the roll.
I think James.
Okay, so that is a very interesting result. 2 advantages. Okay, so
Okay, he will take off a couple strain and then remove the handbrake. Release the handbrake and prepare for the next round.
okay, so you hear the helicopter whining away as it's getting ready to take off, and it starts wiggling on the spot.
Yep.
Bit of wiggle here, bit of wiggle there. As we move into round 5, and you still haven't made it off the tarmac.
Okay, Jason's going to go first and try again to actually take off.
Okay, so that is 4 green, 1 yellow. Want to spend a maneuver to upgrade?
Yep.
Would you like to spend one of the 2 points to upgrade?
Hey, no, he won't worry about it. Can't fail twice, surely.
Okay, so I will help. I will spend one of the points to flip one over for you, making it easier later on. Okay, so there is a triumph on the table.
Yeah.
So you get a triumph with 2 successes. You take off like a flash. Maybe taking off the handbrake did work.
Okay. I forgot that. Hang on, there's a collector on the helicopter that I can actually maneuver at the same time. It's not actually a handbrake; it's the collector.
And you hear it roar out over building F and C, drawing any eyes as people rush out with weapons in that direction.
Yep.
And
Besides,
Jane.
by not taking off the end of the last round, it gave people a moment longer to buckle up. You see, that's I was thinking of passengers.
Actually, I think maybe throwing the cargo out when we're airborne might be a bit better.
Okay, so Jane and Momp can hear this ruckus going off and people yelling and the sound of gunfire, but nothing in their direction.
Yeah. Let's get in and get out. And we
Okay.
could,
So who would like to go first?
Jane does, because Jane needs to lower the cargo bay doors.
Yep. Yeah, that's that.
Okay, so a maneuver to get in, and I'm going to make it a mechanics check to figure out which lever to go because it's all in Russian.
Ah.
Doesn't Jane speak Russian?
I thought Jane had Russian contacts.
May have Russian contacts.
Maybe she's
Jane's Russian contacts.
Okay,
Oh,
so,
she does. I mean, she has Dmitry Ivankov.
yeah.
but may not fluently read it.
Probably
Yeah.
yeah.
So, what is your mechanics?
1 yellow, 2 green.
Okay, so would you like to upgrade? There are 3 points.
Yes.
Might as well.
Okay, so the difficulty is 1 purple. It's rather easy to figure out which door lever to pull, but hey, there's always a chance you read the wrong instructions.
Yeah.
And apparently you read the wrong instructions.
You didn't upgrade.
She didn't, did she?
No, we did.
You
but
did? Okay.
You did roll. So.
Okay, in which case I will roll again.
You know, so I certainly recommended the upgrade on the
Yeah, no, we were.
Two actions.
In which case I rolled again for you, and you succeed brilliantly this time. Apparently a redo because someone noticed is good. So yes, yeah, you pause for a moment, about to pull the fuel dump, and manage to pull the door release instead.
So it's a good time to take a moment to think about what I'm doing.
And you realise that there is also a pull tab to start the cargo going out the back.
Yep. So,
It's basically designed to just roll everything out the back if needed.
But hey, you could take a moment to check the fuel gauge and think about what the cargo is, because hey, you might be able to claim the cargo at the same time.
It does seem to be cereal boxes and other foodstuffs that you can see through the wrap.
Or if you release the cargo after taking off, you can send the nice boxes of cereal to our friends who help us.
But the thing is, it means that I can't squeeze in until the cargo's out, correct?
yeah.
So
it's
basically, you pull that out, then I basically have to pull and then squeeze in.
Well, you can sort of help guide it out and then
Yep.
go in.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we'll let the cargo roll.
Okay, the cargo starts rolling out because it's moving on its turn. You see it slide out past Womp,
Okay, cool. I now get it in.
and Womp climbs on in. You feel the shocks of the plane as he gets on board.
Yep.
You probably wouldn't have taken off with both the cargo and Womp.
Yeah, I figure as much.
Unfortunately, most things aren't rated for excess tonnage.
Roll. Yeah.
Okay, so yes, you've got both of you on board. I'm just going to say at this stage, for the rest of the round, the rest of you are in the helicopter, shutting doors so stray bullets won't graze you.
Yeah.
As we look back as Jane gets a piloting role to take the plane off.
Well, closes that. And
Well, could leave Womp to shut the door.
yeah, I'll shut the door.
Alright.
As
So
basically
that's
a maneuver to get into the seat and a piloting role to take off. So what? You got a pilot soft of 1, which gives you that. What is your agility?
so she's got 5 brain for piloting as well.
So that
and her
means-
agility is 5.
So that would be. So what the skill soft gives you is a upgrade to your piloting check of 1, which means you've actually got some piloting, and it is. I'm going to say it's a hard check
I would
to get
upgrade
it.
as well.
So
We've got 2
yeah.
left.
You can upgrade if you wish to.
Yeah, let's definitely do that. I think it's critical at this point.
And it is a
Right,
hard
okay.
check to get the taxiing and takeoff in the same action.
Mm.
Because you don't really want to wait around while they're going, hey, why is the plane taking off?
Well, it hasn't
Yeah.
loaded.
Okay, so with a skill that you can brag about later, you managed to get the plane lined up and taking off before anyone notices, because it just starts right back up again, having just been shut down.
Nice.
And you see it's still half full, so you have a understanding that it's probably got about 6 to 8 hours worth of flight time in it, when you're only expecting 3 to 4.
Well, at least you know you should be able to get as far as it came from. We don't know where it came from, but hey.
But it may actually go further than what it took to get here, because you've unloaded some of the cargo.
But less weight, yeah.
Okay, so it is up in the air and past the helicopter in no time. Straight line planes generally beat helicopters until a helicopter's gotten itself up to speed.
Mm.
But it normally requires height for that.
Yeah.
So, there are no anti-air missiles in the base at hand for them, because it was in room F, where they stored all their weaponry.
And J was the other anti-aircraft thing.
J was the helicopter.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, you're flying in no time and realizing that both of you share the same channel, potentially with the base. if you wish to change channels, you can basically. You hadn't pre-planned to do so?
But the thing is, we also do have our own comms as well, so we can actually tell the change to a
the
different
comms on the aircraft normal, so we can hear if there's any responses from the thing. Not going to respond to them necessarily, but then we've got our own comms to talk to each other.
Okay, so I'm just going to duck to the bathroom and give you an idea of where you're up to next.
Okay.
Okay, so the next skill check you will be doing is the rarely used operations check to see if you can figure out if you can reach your destination.
Which,
So operations deals with long distance trips and
drone control, wasn't it?
what was it?
Drone control, isn't it?
Drone control if you're not piloting it. It's basically figuring out if things can reach certain locations. It's the tactical piloting.
Yep.
So who would like to make the operations check for the helicopter and who for the cargo plane?
Mine's 3 green, so I hope I'm good at it.
I got 2 green.
I could buff you to be a little bit better than me.
He's offering
That
to
would be
magic.
appreciated.
He's offering to magic you up if it succeeds.
Because currently we're both the same. We can't really help each other. Because
Well, you can add a blue.
Okay, I'll put some suggestions as well. So,
Yeah, alright, appreciate it. Let's do that.
Okay, so
Because you probably have trouble trying to buff James too much, would you?
either that or we can do it over our comms.
no, because you need to do it based on your specific vehicle's needs.
Yeah, bugger.
So each team can figure it out, but they need to interact with their vehicle to determine if it can reach the distance.
Yeah.
So,
Okay, well, it's
so as we're going to have to do a magic spell for the cargo plane, we'll go to the helicopter. Who's going to do that operations check on the helicopter?
Well, if it could be anybody,
here, yeah.
and might as well be Nero, who's got 3 yellow, 3 green, and he's got a black, is it?
Yep.
Or?
He's got a black, a setback dice.
Oh, okay.
If it's a red, it's a red upgrades.
Right. Or we've also got Hollow, who's got 2 yellow and 4 green. So whichever one of those is better.
Yellow beats green most times because it's got a chance of a triumph.
Yeah, but of course we're not actually the yellow versus the black is the works out preferable or not. So
Okay, so
I would think it's better. So
that would be the check. Though technically I will flip one so the other plane can have a dice to play with.
Lucky playing.
Okay, so the black does nothing. That purple is cancelled out. That purple is cancelled out. Okay, so you succeed with a threat. Okay, so you believe that the helicopter will make it to the destination, but will most likely trip one or two sensors along the way. Being a military helicopter, it might be not appreciated to reach the city airport. So you might have to ditch it before actually making it into the city itself.
And I would have thought that's probably what we were planning on doing anyway.
Just that the technical role gave you exactly what you needed.
Yeah. Because obviously the advantage of the helicopter is we can ditch that anywhere, whereas the plane ditching it somewhere.
Well, the other thing is you do have you can actually land in a smaller area too.
Okay.
Yes, I'm saying, like the helicopter ditched anywhere, whereas the plane would prefer to have a runway unless you're going to jump out of it and really ditch it. Now, what have we've got contacts who are arranging our flight back?
Actually, I'm not going to cast a spell due to the fact that we're in Dragon Country, so if I do actually cast a spell and go crazily successful, that's basically going to have a big blimp. So
Okay, so that's the check of you two working together.
yes, and I suggest upgrading.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay, so upgrading makes that one of those, and we have for you it's actually 2 purple instead of 3 because the plane's designed for this and has maps.
Yeah. Planes are designed to stay in the air, whereas helicopters aren't.
Your plane's got Google Maps.
Okay, so you have you can make the distance, and you even have all the codes for the channels of the airport control, and even a hangar this plane is normally left at.
Cool.
Nice.
And the guy did leave keys in the ignition, but hey, he'd probably appreciate waking up in his plane later on, not having lost the plane.
And not having to worry about flying back to his hangar.
Mm-hmm.
And successfully delivering it. He may get annoyed the fact that if it was a pay on delivery,
COD.
or should say cash on hand.
Well, he may also be able to charge for the passenger returned.
Well, yeah, I did say both.
but basically just charge the company.
Yeah.
Who knows what he can do, but he doesn't seem to be an employee of the place, he's just the delivery guy. And he has a schedule showing he delivers all over Brazil and occasionally to North America.
The Johnsons probably already worked out something to get us out.
Okay. So you may even be able to ask him to smuggle stuff that you want to keep. With the worst case, he steals it and you don't get it, but on the best case, he shows up and you just pay for it.
Well, then of course I would get the fact of we might be able to offer them a nice what is it, huge dragon or something, or stallion or something.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah.
Okay, so I will show you the map.
Only slightly used and possibly slightly tracked.
Okay, so from the map perspective, I believe they expected you to be following this river in the north as I switch over to it so you can see. So I believe this river was here expecting you to follow it, even though the river actually goes down to the south. So the fact they also use the name of a town that is not to the south but is elsewhere doesn't help. So you would have been...
Didn't we work out we're going to Lima?
Yeah, and you're flying to a place down here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So technically it is within about 400 k's of where you leave. And it's just amusing that they put a whole map into the pitch yard that is not used. The whole river system there. So you were somewhere around here, and you had to go somewhere around there. And I have no idea why this area is even shown at all.
Yeah, basically the whole thing's confusing.
Yeah. I think 3 is just there so you know where this river system is. Yet your destination would have been far more useful.
It would have been more logical, yes.
Well, no, we don't need to see where we're going.
Or where we've been, or we're much more
Or where the rivers are.
We're not
But let's be clear, we really don't need any of the information. It's just fly by the seat of our pants and hope that things go well.
I'm sure we can trust Mr. Johnson to have it all sorted out for us.
Okay, and as you're leaving, you can see above the camp a storm starting to form, and lightning flashing, hitting various buildings behind you.
What? Go.
As you can see,
weather system?
unexpected. It basically occurred in a clear day. And you can...
If it was expected, hey, that explains why the guy was trying to land so quickly.
And you can see a 3-way fight going on beneath you as you head off. The group of...
For a 3-way fight to be happening.
The group of natives you were there with, another group of natives who look far more sinister, and the compound with what looks to be beasts of unusual size stalking all 3 groups.
But hey,
You're always tempting to stop and pull out the popcorn, but...
No, I thought you meant stopped and because you are in the attack helicopter.
So if you guys had taken more than 6 rounds, you would have been caught in the storm. I actually had a count. And then you'd have to take off in the middle of an electrical storm.
I'm sure that'd be easy. No worries whatsoever. Yes, we could do it.
Because one of the notes is the instruments go dead. So I just thought you'd like that little notation they had there.
No worries.
Not really.
You did well, and you got out of there before the storm spirit went and completely messed with your stuff, and they're too slow to keep up with you. Okay, so passing the plantation to Lima, Peru, is a bouncy ride on the cargo plane. Womp has bruises all over. The plane has dimps all over. There's not a seat that can safely have him. He has to hang on to the straps.
Or I can strap myself into the cargo straps.
None of the straps are good to hold you in place.
Okay.
Because they're all about clicking everything in various places, and the person who could help you strap down is flying.
Yeah. Okay, so holding on, and as soon as we hit some air turbulence, I hit the roof.
Yeah, so there's dints all over the place. And on the other side of the coin, the helicopter has the smoothest flight ever. It's like the people are sitting on silk cushions.
Well, that's ridiculous flying.
Well, if you're in an attack helicopter, you don't really want to be in pain while you're sitting there trying to line something up.
No, it's ridiculous flying.
And Jane realizes pretty quickly the autopilot is able to take over half of her work for her as she just relaxes in the seat.
Yeah. This is a nice ride. One better know what's from it.
Remember, autopilot does not work in OFF mode.
I thought Jay might have put the helmet on and have all the... oh, look, I can target and stuff.
Well, there's nothing to target on the plane. It has no weapons.
Oh, okay. I thought it had some machine guns.
No, the machine guns were all on the helicopter. It's an attack helicopter.
Oh yeah, no, I'm thinking of Poppy.
Poppy probably could, because there would be weapon targeting station in front of her.
Yep.
Okay, so how would Desrin like to hide the land? Would you like to land about a K or two out of town after the others have landed and brought a vehicle out for you?
Do we have any contact with the pickup point?
Well, at your pickup point, there is a set of tickets in Lima to get you to Seattle.
Okay, so we're not meeting anyone particularly.
You're delivering the canister to Seattle.
What about dropping the equipment off?
The equipment was considered a write-off. Whatever you do with it is up to you. You won't be taking it on the plane.
Yeah, so that's just it. It's not like we're meeting up with a what do they call them again? The smuggling couriers.
So have we had it long enough that we can be tracked by it?
They can potentially be tracked to the event, especially considering there will be traces of the swamp, same toxin used to knock people out, potential any of the comm links you're carrying with you may be registered on the network. So if your actual phone passes by a transmitter, your phone can be identified as having passed that transmitter. So all your tech that you carried with you will be traceable.
What about the tech that we didn't use, like the drones?
The drones probably can't take it onto the plane easily.
No. I was going to leave it on the cargo.
You can technically leave the lot on it, and if someone else cleans it, then they're usable again. But it's whether you can arrange to get it back again.
No, I don't want it back. I was just basically going to say, yeah, this is the payment for the dents.
You can technically leave all your gear on the plane as payment, and if it gets traced back to him, he's not going to have a clue who you are.
Oh, yep.
He saw you in passing before he got shot and passed out.
Yeah, I'm basically going to do that. I'll keep the emergency patch.
Okay.
But I'm going to dump basically everything else.
Okay, so...
Okay, and certainly we'll aim to get the helicopter as close to Lima as we can, but I'm expecting to have probably several kilometres of walking, but not necessarily through jungle, depending on how Lima is. With the others can arrange a vehicle to come and meet us. We'll see how we go. But
you do find that the pilot has a set of keys for a pickup, and his airport that he lands out in Lima is literally one of the backwater ones, not the commercial.
Okay, yep. So if we reckon we can get there, then hey, we can leave the pilot a note saying, hey, sorry, but hey, any of this gear, enjoy.
And you think you could potentially drop the helicopter off there as well without anyone being the wiser? Okay, so I'm going to give Desrin a piloting roll to see if he can limp the helicopter all the way there. I believe your piloting is
1 yellow, 4 green.
You can spend the maneuver to upgrade.
Yeah, okay. He's probably recovered enough strain, or at least not had any more strain. That means he's got some spare. So.
And there is only 1 point, so you might not want to spend it and lose a dice.
No, not using advantage. I'm saying that he'll use a strain on his intense focus.
And it is a hard check to get the helicopter there. Okay, so sorry, that's good stuff. That is bad stuff. Ooh, that does not look good. Okay, so you get lots of warning that the helicopter is not going to make Lima. You're going to be about, I'm going to say 10 Ks out of the city. But you found a spot you can set it down without crashing.
Yeah, certainly Desmond will be aiming for a safe landing zone as opposed to avoiding more like even 10 k's of walking type stuff. Like it's he's happy to cut down earlier and walk further.
Well, you can find what looks to be an abandoned field out in the middle of off the beaten track, and able to let Womp and Jane know where it is.
Yeah.
So they can GPS back.
I would suggest that if we're talking a pickup, Jane should be the one to drive out. Womp should stay at the airport, making certain the pilot doesn't wake up too soon or getting through. Because we don't necessarily want to transport a troll back and forth in a single car.
Well, he can call a trollber and get himself to the international airport.
Yep, they can't
do that.
Because unfortunately, most normal vehicles don't account for trolls.
Yep.
Okay, so Jane will have to make a survival check to negotiate Peru's streets to pick you up.
Okay.
What is Jane's survival?
Jane's survival is 1 yellow and 2 green. She also has expert tracker, forager, and hunter.
Not going to help you in this space, but it would be great to, if you miss them on the road, you could find them again a lot easier. But I will give you a blue dice just because it sounded cool.
And let's face it, we can also help by maintaining media comms.
He's just put passes, go back.
And I'll make the difficulty 2 purple because it's an average check to make your way there. There's a chance you'll lose your way. I won't throw a red in, but hey. At this time of the night, I'm trying not to make it too hard. And yes, with a whole success and 2 advantages, you make your way to the closest point and just make them walk about 2 k's to the vehicle to get in.
Alright, I could work from there.
So by the time you reach the pickup, they reach the pickup point, you've arrived there after travelling from the airport.
Yeah.
10 k's isn't much in a pickup, 2 k's is a lot more in walking. Especially with Hollow going, are we there yet?
If we had to go much further, we might have had to get Bolt to go bigger so then Hollow could ride.
Okay.
I think I'm pretty sure Hollow's got better agility than Poppy does.
Hollow has 2 in both.
Yeah, Hollow's slow, not necessarily, not built for the outdoors.
Jane has Poppy has 1 in agility.
Which is
Poppy, sorry, yes.
Which is why no one asks her to shoot anything.
Yeah. She should not be on the guns. She's a talker, not a fighter.
Womp's got 2 in agility, and he prefers using a gun than trying to throw magic around because magic draws attention.
Okay, so you all of you manage to pile into the pickup. The cabin takes 2, and the tray takes the rest. Does anyone dump any of their gear behind before they get in the pickup, or you're just going to toss it as you go?
You're popping it in Peru somewhere, in Lima somewhere, it's probably better, wouldn't it be?
Well, I'm assuming we would have left most of it in the chopper, so you're not carrying it while you're walking 2 k's.
I would expect Hollow dumped everything he could, except for the tech in case you needed it.
So, and then like the minute come in, we can return the ute and leave the coordinates for the chopper for the pilot to find and pick up.
The pilot's actually making a decent amount because of this
Well, depending on exactly what
sleep
because
those
technically
cases.
the pilot potentially works for the campsite, and the campsite would know all the gear, so we're possibly returning back to the campsite. Either way.
I did point out that the pilot was an independent contractor who services the campsite amongst other places.
Oh, okay, yep.
So he may not get the contract to go back to the campsite after running off with the people who stole stuff.
Yeah.
No, we don't really know.
Well, particularly since, as I say, from the campsite's perspective, all they saw was the pilot came in and collected the people who came in
and basically
stole their flour.
No. The thing is, we also got rid. It was a successful drop off as well.
And you noticed that the plane had just enough fuel to go there and back.
Yeah. So it's certainly something that the campsite may well be thinking that, hang on, was that pilot on their side? That was all part of the deal. Because they didn't see him get knocked unconscious and kidnapped.
Well, if you'd left him outside, he probably would have. They would have gone, "Oh, you're innocent," but because he didn't, sucks to be him. Okay, so
No, that was not kill. We didn't kill.
You didn't kill a single person, and as you come back into town, are you going to go straight to the international airport, or are you going to drop the van off with the private airport and make your way to the commercial airport?
My understanding is, yeah, we were leaving the pilot as much of his gear and extras he went through, because, hey, let's just pin it all on him. if he comes out profiting from it, then they're more likely to chase him down than they are us.
Okay, so you give him all the evidence.
That's right.
No. Definitely not.
Well, hey, none of it points to you, technically.
Well, I'm dumping all the stuff on there.
Especially as Bolt's able to get rid of DNA evidence on things.
Oh, yeah, okay, that's fine then.
Which one's that one?
That's under utility with nature or utility with elements.
Oh, that's right. I can only bless the stupid things.
Each one.
Basically a bleach bomb.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I can, if it's corrupted, I can uncorrupt them. And that's basically it.
Okay, so taking a Uber to the airport, you see that a Womp's already reached the international airport and has collected your tickets for you.
Yep.
Cool.
He's got them for everyone.
Excuse me.
Coming in, you see on the news there's reports of strange noises over the mountains as a unusual thunderstorm what was exceedingly spectacular.
Well, we're not there.
That can stay right there.
So that was the puff piece on the news, the wonders of nature.
Yeah.
Well, there have been two shamans going at it.
At least one shaman.
Yeah, well, we know one shaman was there.
Potentially another shaman trying to fight off.
Most likely shaman off.
Mm-hmm.
Or maybe they didn't have a shaman offer, which is why it became such a big storm.
And with a potential of locals in the building also being involved. Because elves tend to draw magic people to them.
And those two bloody spirit thingamajigs.
Mm. You've met some scary spirits.
Oh, no.
If you saw them in combat, they're scary spirits.
Oh, if I didn't have my problems.
Okay, so coming up into the airport, you see that your plane is going to be ready to take you in the next couple of hours. It's already in Peru as they're doing the whole refill check and then load.
Yep.
Time to make our way to the premium lounge and relax.
Premium Lounge is offering free cocktails, plus all the internet you might want to consume, and you sort of all feel a blur of energy as Hollow actually manages to move the fastest you've ever seen to the free Wi-Fi.
Yeah. I was about to say, I don't think we can keep Hollow off the Wi-Fi at the moment in time.
No. The only thing that was going to match that speed was Poppy racing towards the bar.
So yes, in two different directions you see two blurs. More activity than you've seen in those two in a long time.
Well, Declan's probably going to actually grab a drink and flop, relax after doing all the piloting for the last few hours to get there, and then the walk and bits and pieces.
I don't like it.
And
He figures he's done his job.
Bolt has been forced to revert to human form because the passport only equates for magic human.
Yeah.
Basically, people are far more afraid of what they don't understand. And that means Bolt has to put clothes back on.
Boo!
Well, no, we've got the
Let me tell you another character.
combo suit.
I believe Bolt is very unhappy with having to be human because Bolt thinks humans are sucky.
I agree.
Great, so we're going to get a scrappy... a mini Bolt.
Okay, so on the bright side of things, you're being called to the plane personally by the check-in in the Premium Lounge saying we're about to board. If you could make your way to the gate, we would prefer it if you leave your drinks behind and unplug your friend who seems to have fallen asleep on the console.
I didn't console.
No. The problem is we can't unplug because that's not a good thing. So we'll have to get.
You can hear snoring coming from.
I was going to say, if she's already effectively unconscious, it won't make much difference.
I don't know. I don't know anything about. Well, I know very little about computers.
Well, you do have Nero with you, who knows a lot.
Yeah. So Nero will kick her out.
Nero says she's just listening to music. just pulls it out, and you can hear the snoring from Hollow.
Yeah, but they to wake her up
Doesn't wake her up at all.
Alright, so
Okay.
she's listening to music, popped up in a Poppy's just like, which track?
No.
Which one am I talking?
Princess Carrie.
Nero points out, apparently it's Euphoria's music again.
Son of a bitch.
Yep. Yeah, no. So we're Princess carrying Sleeping Beauty. Well, true. This is the most exercise that she's ever had.
Yeah, has that grimy, dirty look to Hollow because Hollow's been, exercising. Clothes look worn for a change instead of like they just came out of the shop.
Mm.
And sweat stains. How's Hollow going to cope?
She's not there.
Okay, so who's carrying the flower onto the plane?
Me.
I would say the flower carries the flower.
Okay, passing through security is interesting because Womp is searched 3 times.
So I'll do that while Poppy is being. So I'll distract them while Poppy can then walk past.
Well, Poppy gets through. Bolt gets through in human form. Nero and is basically searched multiple times as well. Desrin gets 2 searches. and most of the others are just getting the basic scan to see. Yep, nothing metal. You go.
Desmond certainly aiming to be as polite and forthcoming about the process, suggesting that he's glad to see that security is tight and therefore he's have a nice safe flight. So.
Yes, and Jane gets the cyber restraint on the legs again. Nero ends up with quite a few cyber restraints because, hey, he is mostly Borg.
Right. This seems like profiling. Anyway.
Profiling? They're profiling me. Hey, I'm currently I'm just
checked you 3 times because of your size. I was just trying to figure out which parts they got and which parts they didn't get.
He's also a troll and he's flying, so most of them are worried he can hide stuff on him somewhere because people are paranoid. And a single troll could pretty much overpower 90% of security, whether he was magical or not. Okay, so Nero needs assistance from the ground crew to get onto the plane. Partly because most of his cyberware is disabled.
Has he got legs as well?
Yes.
I thought it was only arms. Okay.
I believe it's legs and arms, but either way, it's hard for him to maneuver.
Well, he's also got a brain implant as well, doesn't he?
He does, but they don't try to shut that down.
Okay.
Otherwise, it might be lights out for Nero. But security is generally tight. Security punishes cybered people and punishes non-humans a lot.
He's screwed if he gets hit by something that knocks his cybernetics out.
He is.
Because he's also got a cyber heart.
He does.
So he'll become...
Literally.
Let's face it, quite possibly, if he didn't have a cyber heart, he'd already lost himself. Like maybe there's a reason he's got a cyber heart, he's really still
he's a bomb victim.
Okay, so you see Nero gets one of the rear seats, so no one has to look at him. As most of the rest of you are up near the front. Womp gets one of the special business troll seats because there's nothing else that will fit him.
Still, this beats the Europe flight.
And apparently only 4 trolls can fit on the plane of about 200 passengers.
Well, that's understandable due to the fact that you've also got weight restrictions and all that crap.
Mm-hmm.
Because this isn't Pan Am for trolls.
Well, it is a international flight, even though it's and it is going over from South to North America, and it is a direct flight to Seattle.
That's good. I'm sure Womp will appreciate the flyover of Aslan.
As you're taxiing out, you do see that there is a commotion in the airport. You're not sure what it is, but you manage to... the plane takes off.
Desmond will certainly deliberately take a gawk, it's like the with other passengers.
Okay,
didn't work out what the problem was.
Taking a gawk out there, seems to be a fight has broken out in the airport. You can see a couple of the windows facing the airfield crack as they're hit by something inside the terminal. More as how some windows are designed to take an impact and go from clear to opaque.
So either somebody wanted to jump out through the window or somebody was thrown at the window, or something was it?
Or bullets hit the window.
Or bullets.
All those goes with the same thing. The windows are all bulletproof in case someone gets a gun into the actual airport. Okay, so the plane takes off with no problems. As you're flying out, you hear of some sort of terrorist attack on the airport.
I'm just going to point out, that's like 2 for 2 disasters we've just dodged.
I'm
Could you keep that up, please?
And people are blaming some foreign elves have been throwing their weight around and pulled guns and basically tried to storm a plane as it was about to take off.
Can't trust the elves.
I managed to get there quickly.
Well, you were there for a couple of hours.
Oh, that's right, I forgot it.
Enough time for them to actually leave and arrive just as you were boarding.
And we had to walk from the chopper.
Yeah.
Okay, so coming into Seattle, it is a nice, relaxing sunset with the expected rain.
Strange. I expected to see a dragon fly past.
And once you get back to Desrin Tower, many hours after you get down, Desrin finds a message waiting for him on the system saying, hold on to the flower, you'll be using it soon.
Okay. More importantly, he checked the bank account there.
You were paid.
Whoa.
Including the 25 bonus?
Including the bonus.
Oh.
275k each. Hell yeah.
And you have a feeling that you will be expected to do something with that flower pretty quickly, because most flowers don't last a huge amount of time.
Yeah. So I'm going to be transferring some funds across.
So you might not get a chance to use that windfall.
That's rude.
You have just finished the spirit part of the storyline and are about to move on to future.
Actually, do I have enough time to transfer some of that funds?
You have time. You will have more than a day.
Yeah, so that's what I need to do, transfer some of those funds.
Mm-hmm.
To my sister!
You can juggle it all about as much as you like. As of next game year, lifestyles will play a bigger part. I was giving people less rules each as we went and expanding it as we go. So you'll get a chance to spend, to recover, and then dread. Just like any Shadowrun expects.
I'm sure that after just doing a run for 275k, obviously that was the finale of anything to do with that Harliquin guy, and so now we can relax and retire.
No, we can't relax because he said hold on to the flower.
that was just the end prize. I'm
It
sure.
it was a special gift for Poppy.
That's right.
She just wanted to add that orchid to her already gorgeous header.
And for the player's perspective, there are 2 more storylines to survive.
Yeah.
Because next one is future, last one is present.
Yeah.
And to give you an idea of what you've been playing through so far, as I get the list of adventures. So you started off with physical, then you had hates, then you had past, then you had loves, then you were caught up in what was called Counterstroke, where they were trying to get you back for what you've done, and then you just completed spiritual.
So presumably Hate was the Holy Club with the wet work.
It was.
Was it historical or something?
Past was the next one. I can give you.
Past, okay. So we're doing that with Bavaria.
So the first one, physical. Which one was that one? That one was the one where you went to the opera. Oh no, that's where you got the book. You stole the manuscript.
Oh yeah. Avon's manuscript. That's right. Yes, and
H was where you got the fake Elven Poly Club.
Yeah.
Okay, past was where you went to Germany.
Yeah.
So, follicle control. How does that work?
We'll get to that in a moment. Loves was where you went to the young elven technocrats and had the party and found out.
Oh, I'd have to actually leave the thing on Aaron's desk in his room. That's right. Yep.
Then next one was Counter-Stroke, where you had the setup and got interrogated.
So that means that the chip that got left behind in place of the flower was what we got from the young elven technocrat. Is that right?
That is correct. It was the program you used to set them up.
Yep.
Okay, and spiritual is the one you've just done in the Amazonian sanctuary.
Yeah. It was definitely a back-to-nature type experience, so very spiritual.
And the next one's going to send you to Missouri.
Okay.
You are going to be traveling North America. Road trip.
UCAS, CAS, or one of the Native American nations?
Maybe all of the above.
Well, that's what they say. If it's a road trip, you might go through all the different countries.
Because you have to go to Colombia.
British Columbia.
It's not that good. So.
And it will be a kidnapping.
I know.
Oh, yeah. Hopefully not yours this time.
Well, it's one where you're kidnapping and not being kidnapped. So
yeah, that's right.
And amusingly, the name they've given is Jane Foster.
Oh, so
expect
that lightning storm that we just left behind, that might have been a precursor. There's something to look forward to.
Okay, so Sean, looks like you managed to join in a game where they managed to set nearly everything up for a change and not have it go pear-shaped, no matter how much the dice tried.
Yep.
That's a standard session for us.
No, it's not. No, it's not. We succeeded with no problems. That's the thing.
Oh, you did have problems occur, but each time the problems occurred, you dealt with it. So the woman was going to set off an alarm on her next turn. Yep. You knocked her out. The plane arriving early was going to bring people out, but you then started all these other things that managed to confuse people. If it was just the plane coming in, people would have come out. But the moment the alarm went off, they all went to their security stations to collect their armor and gear, which was 2 rounds for them because they'd already started heading towards the plane. Mm. So each thing was to your advantage. Unfortunately, for the combat side of things, you managed to make it out without having to shoot too many people.
Yeah,
so
because if we got into a gunfight, that's where we would have problems because we got single action versus automatic.
Yep, and I did have plans for everything to go pear-shaped, but luckily for you, it didn't.
What do you mean, luckily? Goal planning.
Great. So now, Desrin is putting his great Hannibal on and saying, "I love it when a plan comes together," and smoking a cigar.
So I did have plans for the plane in the hangar to be in the middle of being repaired by the tech, which was also the person who would flag, who would do all the comms out to the various places because they were the computer person as well as the mechanic.
Yep. Yeah.
But managed to get taken out without them being able to activate the normal system defenses and tell everyone what's wrong. Because they were expecting the guards around the fences to report in and see and give her a chance to get to her console, which was also in the hangar.
Keep looking in your anger, everyone. Is that next mission, we just take a bunch of tranquilizer darts. The key was with that.
Hey, tranquilizer darts will make a big difference, but buying the cases will set you back quite a bit.
Yes, and taking the cases on the plane probably would have raised red flags.
It would have been drugs being transported.
Yeah, okay. Just looking at the map of America, if we're going to Columbia, Missouri, then yes, we're crossing, if we're going by road, we'll be crossing probably at least 4 national borders, because Missouri is basically smack bang in the middle of the United States. So I'm not sure whether that's on the Canada side or the UK side, but there's certainly a few Native American nations going through first. So.
Yeah, just wondering if that follicle control is actually at will, or you just grows.
I think you follicle control, you have to actually spend strain to activate. If you're talking about gene mods.
Yeah.
Or gene mods require you to spend strain to activate.
Yeah, I was saying activate one strain to cause hair growth.
Yeah.
Cool.
And then it sort of goes into what it is what you wanted. But it may take days to do so.
Oh, so it's not that instant, is it?
It's not instant, no. It's slow.
It's not instant beer and then walk out again. It's a completely different troll.
It is not quite that. It would be good if it was.
Okay. In that case, I'll just go for toxin filters and just see if that actually screws up this stupid curse.
Anyway, guys, I'm going to take advantage of a slightly early finish and get to bed early.
Well, I will put it on end credits then and chat to people if they want to. Okay, so end credits is.
Alright, I'm gonna crash you guys. I'll chat to you next time. Bye.